Ashlyn, you look like you're... Hello. Oh, should I go ahead and start? Or... Okay, hello. Hi, and welcome to the Magic Fest. I am your humble dungeon manager, Michelle, and we are here to basically play a fun little game. You might have heard of it. It's called, what's it called, friends? I don't remember. It's like something with like... Yeah, it's like it's like the fifth version of this game. I don't remember, like...
Mazes and Monsters?
Is it like labyrinths
Pokemon?
I think it was
Pokemon,
chainmail
right?
once upon a time.
Okay, well, here we are. I think I got it. It's Dungeons and Dragons. There we go.
Sounds fake.
Wonderful. Yeah, it does sound a little weird. I don't know. We may have to take it up to corporate about that one. So Wizards of the Coast, we see you. But anyway, hello again. I'm your favorite dungeon manager, Michelle Rapp, and I am here with a host of wonderful players to join me in this lovely little adventure through the Forgotten Realms. And on adventure we like to call the Magic Fest. But before we begin, a quick shout out to our wonderful host and sponsor today, Card Kingdom. Thank you so much for having us on. We are here to celebrate the inevitable crossing of the streams between Magic the Gathering and the Forgotten Realms. It's like, instead of, I don't know, the Stay Puft Man coming out and demolishing the city, we're getting this beautiful Magic set. So all in all, pretty good combination. We're pretty excited about that. Also, a quick shout out to our viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for listening to us. And let's go ahead and give a quick intro to our players. Cam, why don't you start?
Oh, hi. Yes, I'm Cameron Lauder. I am a performer with Loading Ready Run, and I stream as well. I don't know. I'm an old nerd.
Yes, vintage nerd vibes. All right, Ashlyn.
Hello everyone, I'm Ashlyn Rose. You may know me from the Command Zone or Game Nights. I also do a lot of stuff around the MTG sphere on everyone else's things. I'm on Card Kingdom a lot. I play a lot of Commander, and I'm a voice actor, and I'm here to play some games with some lovely people. Very excited.
Very excited to have you. Next, we've got the ever lovely and beautiful Princess Weeks. Hello.
Hey, you're going to talk about Tappy.
Multiple people can be beautiful. Life is beautiful. Buongiorno, principessa.
we'll see when we roll the dice. But thank you guys so much. My name is Princess Weeks. I do YouTube content and I play Commander with so many lovely people. The Command Quarters, not Command Zone yet, but one day. I played with Tappy before, Olivia. Shout out to all of you guys. Quest for the Jank Lord. So I've had a lot of really amazing people to play Magic with. So I'm really excited here to play my other favorite thing, and that's some tabletop roleplay.
Oh, well, thank you so much for that beautiful intro. And next, the dashingly handsome Daquan.
That's so kind of you. I think nobody said that other than my wife and maybe my mother once upon a time.
Just picking up a young baby Daquan. So dashing.
Exactly. I know. I have a YouTube channel that I've been putting stuff on literally every day for a year and a half now. So check that out. Lots of content. I also stream on Facebook Gaming and on Twitch, and I do a podcast called Color of Magic with my co-host Brian Allen. So check that out if you haven't.
Excellent, thank you. And last but not least, our glorious dinosaur queen, Tabby. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Michelle's pet dinosaur, who she keeps not being able to find a sitter for her more important engagements, so I come along.
Yes, we've got to talk about the time you ripped up the pottery studio. Yeah, how are those heavy metal glazes sitting in your belly?
I mean, it's probably fine.
It's probably fine. No X-Lax?
My insides are like pickled at this point on purpose, so it's... You can't, nothing inside you can hurt you, I've heard. That's why my response to everything is just to eat it. It's just eat them. It's fine.
So when you're not eating virtually... Oh, sorry, Ashley, what?
I said the insurance covered it anyways, right? You were
Oh
good.
yeah, we have really good pet insurance. It's actually pretty glorious. So yeah, we've got Tappy covered. Thank you. But where can we? What do you do when you're not eating my work and harassing my coworkers?
I would ask people on Twitter, Twitch, TikTok now. Now I know how to do TikTok. Apparently TikTok loves butter crocs. Whatever. So yeah, I'm on TikTok now and Instagram. Something. I'm everywhere. You can find a lot of dinosaurs on the internet at Tappy Toe Claus.
Perfect. And if you want to find what I do, I'm on the internet as well. If you want to check me out on Twitter, I'm at Kiln Fiend Potter. And if you want to check me out on Insta, you can see my ceramic work at Kiln Fiend Pottery. With that, let us begin an adventure of a lifetime that will hopefully wrap up in the next 3 hours. So with that, it's a beautiful spring morning. In perhaps the near future, maybe. It's you all have woken up and you've made your way in various ebbs and flows of Seattle traffic. You see the glorious sunrise over the various lakes and rivers as you travel in your car. You get downtown. You meet and greet with people at the convention center. Of course, this is all being set in the hopefully near future. So we shall see. But yeah, you make it to the convention center. You do your various rounds, pick up that swag, play games, meet up with the the event organizers to make sure everything's okay. And now the day's wound down. You're a little tired, but all of you know that you've got an engagement tonight, and that's because y'all are actually kind of special guests at the Mox Boarding House party, and it's a little bit tricky to get there. So you all, so Card Kingdom, in their infinite wisdom, set up rides for all of you to get to Ballard from downtown Seattle, which, if anyone actually knows what that's like, it's kind of a pain. But you manage to get there, and as you do, you step out of the black SUV that you've been shuttled here in. There are some complimentary snacks and water inside. And you're ushered by one of the staff to downstairs to the basement. And you enter the basement. It's pretty normal for a restaurant slash, card selling, board game selling place. You see rows of shelving with various board games, as well as, there's like cartons of milk and like a giant fridge full of, stuff for the restaurant upstairs. You see some of the catering staff who have been here for the event. Now they look over, one of you is like, oh my god, that's like Ashlyn and Cam and Tabby and Aquater Princess. It's all amazing. And they like hide behind a bunch of a crate of Oreos. It's a whole thing. So what are you all thinking as you are walking into this space? Like, what has your day been like? Anything you've done today during day one of Magic Fest Seattle?
This is the first time I've been around this many people in forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
And
this
I've
is
already gone over my budget. I was only supposed to spend $100 a day, and I've spent $300.
Oh,
That's a bit over. Like, it's a lot.
we have to go and eat like delicious food and have many good drinks, and we'll just bill it all to the Tolarian Community College later. It'll be fine.
That's true.
That's a good point.
Upstairs, Brian Lewis, professor of community college, is like, yes, what? My ears are burning. What?
He's like, why do I feel poorer?
I knew that Void Mirror might be a problem, but I really didn't expect that many people to run it in Commander. Like, seriously, it's a one-stop shop. Like, I didn't expect that many haters to hate. Wow.
Like, is it at like every table?
Pretty much, yeah. Every table.
Oh, goodness. Well, that's
knew?
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of you have been playing those like play Commander with a community celebrity person all day. So Ashton, I imagine you've seen a lot of this garbage. so as you're in this state of slight exhaustion, but still kind of like priming yourself up for yet another event, at least there's going to be like fondue and some beers and like some really nice cocktails and things like that upstairs. The idea is that as the staff member, his name is Randolph. He's rather like slim dude. He's dressed in like all kind of black and then black pants and a black button down. He kind of just brings you gently over to the elevator, ushers you in. It's a freight elevator, so it's not terribly glamorous, but it comes out to the first floor, which is where they will reveal you, which is very cool. And he kind of explains all this as he's like, yeah, it's kind of an awkward situation. Thank you so much for bearing with us. We know it's going to be exciting, and we've got some goodie bags for you for the end of the night for sure. Like, thank you so much for spending your time with us, and I hope you have a great moment. Just the doors will open, and then people will say, how excited to see me. We're so excited to see you, and then you can just go and mingle. No Q&A or anything like that. Just go mingle. Check out the 5 kinds of fondue we've got. It'll be great.
5 kinds of fondue. Jeez. Hey, actually, one quick thing. Hey, Tappy.
Yeah, what's up?
Earmuffs. Earmuffs, real quick. Since there's drinking, who's on Tappy duty?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not it.
Oh, I see who was last. Okay, well, looks like it's you, buddy.
Yeah, that was really you.
All right.
So
okay, no more earmuffs, Tappy. You're good.
You're good.
Okay.
So
He's a good dinosaur. I'm good at this.
The best dinosaur.
My Christmas presents. They know already planning.
So Randolph closes the freight elevator. He closes the extendy gate thing that they have, and also the larger outside door closes. And it's a nice enough elevator. It's clean. The staff keep it nice and clean. There isn't even a wrapper on the floor, and you feel the elevator shudder a little bit and then start to ascend. And you hear the whirring of the engine. You feel like it's pretty. It's a standard elevator experience, as one would say. And it's fine. It's just like, this is fine. I imagine probably a couple of you are feeling like, okay, this is a weird way of having a party, but whatever.
Listen, I'm very accustomed to long elevator scenes, and so is Cam. We got this. We've been training for this our whole lives.
And before you all got in, Randolph was like, okay, just gonna hit the button and then you should be able to go out. And so he hits the button, and you see his hand actually kind of flails a little bit, and he hits another button in addition to one. And actually, go ahead, I'd like all your roll perception checks for me.
It begins.
It begins. My nonsense begins.
Seems normal to me.
I got a natural 20!
Ashlyn, you are standing.
Everything.
You are standing right next to the elevator button, so you see that there's a little column of buttons. There's a basement 1 and 2, but to the right of those buttons is another button, and instead of glowing yellow like the button that you normally would when you select a floor on an elevator, this one's glowing purple, and it's also been selected as Randolph with his big gangly hands kind of like smacked to the side.
Okay.
And yeah, you notice that, and then you also feel the elevator start to move sideways.
Okay, I'll
What the
go.
hell?
Huh.
I'm not okay with this.
Is this a surprise? What is Card Kingdom planning here? I totally saw you hit that button. Where are you taking us?
Oh, he's not in the elevator. He just hit it, and then he let y'all go in there. So it's just the 5 of you in the elevator, and
No, I'm
it's
just
true.
like-
It's moving left.
Like, no, I don't like
I think
this.
they're surprising us. I think this is. I think they're trying to pull one on us. We are. They're
You feel
pulling shenanigans.
the elevator moves back up, and then
I've talked before. I do not like this story. This feels like a for most of us.
If I feel an
And-
elevator moving
Doing-
sideways on the West Coast, It's the big one, and I feel just peace. Finally.
Cam makes peace with his existence.
I never wanted to die in an elevator. Oh God, no! I've done so many bad things.
I don't think we're dying yet.
And I'm like, it's okay. I've done worse.
You do see that there are actually. You do also see there are like emergency buttons and stuff like that. Like if you want to try to press them or anything.
I feel like I make the charitable assumption that this is planned and that they are absolutely trying to do something with this.
Okay.
Awesome.
I could buy that. Let's see where we go first before we freak out.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
I totally think Card Kingdom or whoever, like, as we are guests for this event and we are supposed to relax and have a good time, I think they are playing a prank on us, and I think this is just them having a good laugh at us in some sort of shenanigans. And I think we'll be fine.
With that level of optimism, the elevator stops and the doors open. And you don't see this first floor of Mox Ballard. You see nothingness. You see almost like a fog with it's a gray luminescent fog tinged with purple, and it starts to go into the elevator space.
Nope.
A whole lot. I'm gonna wave it backwards. Like,
No.
like, no.
No, Black Jesus, not today, please. I don't want to. No.
Not normal.
So, as it actually doesn't smell bad or anything. It just feels kind of soft. It feels like fog, and as it softly envelops you, all of you kind of blank out. And with that, I'm going to switch to Ashlyn. So, Ashlyn, you find yourself floating in this fog. You're by yourself. And you see in front of you a dark shape kind of emerging out of the fog. You can't really see its full shape, but it does look somewhat familiar to you. It has a top almost kind of like an opened umbrella, and a magenta and purple tentacle kind of wafts out of the mists and kind of swirls around you, and you hear in your mind, "Who is there?"
Oh, is this one of those dreams?
I don't know what dreams really are, but I do know everything else, honestly. Have you come to gain power, to gain insight and understanding?
Sure. Yeah. I like those things.
Come. Reach out your hand and we shall make a pact.
But okay. What comes with the pact though? Like, you see, there's usually who am I speaking with here?
You are speaking with the creator of all, and rising like an enormous writhing skyscraper out of the fog is someone you're actually very familiar with, but usually you only see them on a card. It's Emrakul.
Feel, yes, please. Tentacle, shake.
Okay. I
Yep.
thought I would need to go into my Emiria shape for you to say yes, but okay, sure. We can. Yes. And her tentacle comes out, and then a little bit like gosh, that painting in the Sistine Chapel, like just a tentacle reaching out, and just your finger, and then you hear her as it reaches out to you. You hear thunderous in your mind, but also a little bit humored by you. Boop. And then the next thing you know, All of you wake up, and you are lying down. First things first, Cam.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that your clothing feels really tight.
Oh, I hate when this happens.
It's just everywhere though. Like your I guess, what are you wearing? What were you wearing when you walked into the elevator? Oh no, Ashley.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead, just keep going. We'll get back to Ashley in a second.
Taken by Ember
Yeah, I don't
Pool.
know. Probably my usual, like sweater, shirt, jeans, jacket maybe? If it's early autumn?
It's
An
spring,
odd jacket.
so
Spring? Yeah, no, it's in Seattle, absolutely.
You notice that everything feels like around your pecs, your shoulders, your delts, even like around your forearms. It just feels like you're wearing clothing that's about a couple of sizes too small for you.
Since I've never had any of those things before, those are all extremely novel thoughts to me. Like shoulders. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, in that case, I open my eyes, which I'm assuming have been like shut in terror this entire time.
Yes. You open your eyes, and above you, you see a wooden ceiling. You see what look like, like some. You're clearly in some kind of wooden building with like supports, and you actually, when you look closer, you do see like someone stuck like a dagger up there. There's also a couple of like weird stains. And also looks like some food got stuck up there at some point. Like a plate of like shepherd's pie. You see like some peas and like an errant carrot still stuck up there. And you hear what's on your mind at the moment?
Well, if I'm lying on the ground, then in confusion, I'm just gonna sit up.
Oh, you're not lying on the ground. As you sit up, you
Okay.
think you're lying on the ground, but you're actually lying on what seemed to be a bed? Or is it, as you sit up, you realize that it's not just one bed. It's actually like 3 beds done like horizontally and like next to each other. Like they're small beds that have been combined to a bed that can accommodate you.
Do I do the Jason Voorhees like sit up? Just like
Up to you. If you want to do the Jason Voorhees sit up, you can
Okay,
100% do that.
Then I do that. And
You do that.
That's also a novel experience for me. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, as you do so, you
apparently
hear you feel your sweater and your top just like split.
Dope.
And as you look around, you actually see your friends, 3 of your friends, also on makeshift beds that will fit them. They're smaller beds making up a bigger bed, and it looks almost like you're in a pub of some kind. And you see Ashlyn over on a bed. You see Daquan over on another bed. You see Princess resting over by the window, and then you see what looks like a dinosaur, like a red and blue dinosaur, just kind of stretched out. And go ahead and make an insight or perception check for me, Cam.
Okay. That'll be a 14.
You notice, like, Tappy, what were you wearing before when you got into the elevator?
A little Pride T-shirt.
You see. Oh, go ahead, Hurt. Yeah.
Okay, the bandoliers that's tie-dyed with cans of PBR in it.
So you see Cam on the ground next to whatever this is, it's got like sheets covering it, but on the ground you see some shredded shirt that looks like it's got pride colors on it, and like a PBR belt that also looks like it's been bust open. next to the next to the bed.
This thing has clearly eaten Tabby. No,
what?
wait. No, wait. Oh, no. Is basically like, yeah, I just look around and think, this is easily in the top 5 weirdest con situations that I've ever been in.
Do you want to wake up your fellow friends?
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you go to first?
Whoever's nearest by, I suppose.
That would be either this weird dinosaur thing or Princess.
I'll go over to the weird dinosaur thing and be like,
Tappy.
Hey.
You wake up and you
I want to get up yet. I don't have to be in costume for at least another hour. I can do it faster than you. I want to sleep more.
It is Tabby. Okay.
Tappy,
Okay,
as you use your hands to wipe your like face, you notice that you actually have claws and that you have scales on your hands.
It's Tuesday.
You wait, and as you touch your face, you realize you've got like a slightly longer muzzle.
That's cool.
Awesome. And Tappy, you have been turned into what? I mean, do you know what you are, or are you? I guess it's still a mystery.
It's really who I am on the inside, Michelle. But
oh yeah,
I mean, I guess I can roll a. Is there a?
You've turned into, in your head, you think like you've turned into a dinosaur, and this is exactly everything you've ever wanted in your life. But as you do get out of bed, you realize that besides the sheet, you are not wearing any clothing because.
Oh.
So you're wearing like this toga kind of thing around you, kind of swaddled around you, because you're like 8 feet now. Yep. So, and when you look around, you look at Cam, who has woken you up, and you look down at him, and you realize Cam's got some gains.
His workout regimen, he went like real good, I guess. I just in the water up in Canada. Congrats, my dude. Way to go.
Yeah, no, I feels, it just happened one day, I guess. Turns out it's not that hard.
As you gesticulate with your hands, like a full seam on your top just like fully rips as your deltoid just like bursts out, wanting to be seen.
I accept this as 100% natural, and I'm like, yes, finally. Okay. The body I've always been entitled to.
Amazing. And do you wake up? Who would you wake up next?
I'm assuming that we're being loud. So
yeah.
Oh, that's true. I did do a dinosaur scream.
Oh, okay. We
dinosaur scream than normal, Ian, because I'm maybe actually a dinosaur now.
Let's get everyone up. Let's get everyone up. Just
all right.
Extra pairs of eyes on all of this, please.
No, wait, I can do this though. Otherwise, maybe you should go wake him up because I'm not sure how to work these things anymore.
Fair.
So, Daquan, Princess, and Ashlyn, you're all like gently shaken awake by what looks like a super buff Cam and what looks like a kind of a dragon dinosaur person, red and blue. Not sure what's going on there.
When I come to, I'm gonna like continue swatting at the mist that's no longer there, and then just like panic because there's a dinosaur over me, and then look over and Cam and like, what the hell happened to you? Looks like you got stung by like 50 bees. What the hell?
I don't know. I guess it's just like Buff Sheba meme over here now. I don't.
So I'm gonna scramble to the opposite side of the room from the dinosaur.
Oh, it's Tappy. Don't worry about it.
When I wake up,
Hi, pick one.
Wait, what? Wait, I know. Wait, hold on. How do we know that's Tappy?
I think Tappy would know.
I mean, it hasn't eaten us yet. Kind of tracks.
I'm hoping that this is a dream, but I'm gonna say that it's probably the PBR next to it. I think that's a good
point.
Tappy sign.
That's a good point.
But I'm also sitting here really, really hoping that this is a dream because I can't deal with this. I went to the West Coast one time and I get stuck in a board game.
Other good news, Cam has muscles now, makes it easier to deal with the dinosaur.
Oh yeah, totally.
So there's that.
I see if I can do any of those body weight things.
Do you want to give me a strength check with advantage if you want to like show off or do something?
How about acrobatics or athletics?
Go for it.
21.
Nice.
You just walk over and you pick Tappy up.
Sorry. Sorry. Oh, sorry.
That's the thing we know you can
Definitely
do
not
now.
in. Yeah, we're definitely not in Kansas anymore, guys.
Ashlyn, when you wake up, you feel like you're not alone, but it's a comforting thing. You feel it's like a hug. It's like a constant hug on your heart. That's a little dark and maybe a little scary, but you don't mind. In fact, you love it. Actually, the rest of the party, go ahead and make an insight check on Ashlyn.
7.
14.
13.
2. I didn't see anything.
So Cam, you got a 14. Tappy, you got a 16?
13.
13. Okay, Cam, you look at your friend and you notice Ashlyn's shadow seems a little darker than it should be behind her. And as you look a little closer, you see some tentacles start to emerge from it and writhe, almost like saying hello to you.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think this is so bad. Like, I don't see anything really too different. Tappy, like, has loved being a dinosaur, so I feel like this kind of tracks. Like, Tappy, can you give me 2 claws? Like, how's this feeling?
I think I can open beer bottles with like claws.
All right, so let me get this straight. Ashlyn gets to live up her dreams of being a demoness adjacent. Cam is now swole. Tappy is a dinosaur. What did we get?
What do you mean
Nothing. I got nothing.
As you, so Princess, as your confusion and your consternation and frustration kind of like boil up and center in your heart, and you feel something inside you trying to break out. And what is it? And you look next to you and you see that there's an abandoned lute just over there. It's not necessarily your favorite instrument at all, but it's just there. And you feel this urge to just pick it up and let your feelings out.
Oh no. I've become the band person. Oh no.
Are you trying to tell us you have a fever and there's only one prescription? And it's not more cowbell, so that doesn't really work.
Oh God, I want to jam. No, no. That felt so good. I
Princess,
hate
you start playing music and it is really great. It's pretty fantastic. This flute is really, you're jamming. It's like jazz flute. It's really great. And
my dad would be so proud of me. I can finally play an instrument in this nightmare dream. I mean, this is cool, I guess. I'm not swole or a demoness or a dinosaur, but this is cool. Flute.
And
wait. Like, you all fell asleep and woke up and like, is it possible we're all having the same dream?
Doesn't happen in real life.
Neither does this. Seems more likely.
and with that, the front door of the pub opens, and you see a short man walk in, a short white man with brown chestnut curly hair, rosy cheeks. He walks in, he's got bare fuzzy feet, and he's wearing like a pair of like rustic, like very hard wearing overalls, a green shirt. He's got a pipe, and he comes in. He says he's holding a tray of what looks like breakfast food, and he comes in and says like, "Oh, hello there. I can see you're all awake. Hello. Well, me and my friends found you out on the next to the wizard, near the wizard's forest, just lying around. So we, the rest of the village and I, we came in and we decided to bring you back. We didn't really have any beds to fit you. I hope you are all right with the accommodations. Hello. Would you like some eggs? I've got some eggs, some scrambled eggs. I think all we really have is eggs, so please go ahead, have some eggs."
I'm out. Like, you said near the wizard's forest? Like, where are we?
Oh, you're in the Warren. It's this little it's a little village. With me and the rest of my family, we live here. And we are we're getting by, but we've been living here for a little while. We're a ways away from Waterdeep. We're definitely nowhere near Karator. It's nowhere near Baldur's Gate. We're just kind of in our own little area, but it's a living. It's a living, and it's always nice. And he claps a firm hand on your shoulder to Quan to meet another paladin.
Hey, excuse me? I'm just a dude. Like,
No.
I think you're me confused with somebody else.
Oh no, I pray to the god Pelor, and he takes out an amulet with Pelor's sign, and he says, and it shines in your presence. He says, "And this has never done me wrong, even though I've retired. It's always told me when I'm in the presence of another noble heart, like myself." And
Okay. I'm like doing the math on everybody. I'm like, okay, well, that makes sense. And what do I get to do being a paladin? It's like, he plays an instrument, and I guess she just opens beer cans with her nails, and he can lift dinosaurs, and she's got creepy shadows. I don't know what that means. And I'm a paladin.
Well, as a paladin, well, first of all, let me introduce myself. Hello, my name is Henry McJonathan Wen. I am me and my husband here, Kwang. He's upstairs making more eggs for the rest of the family. But we used to be paladins here now. We used to run out and right wrongs and do good in the world. And as a paladin, you got a steed. You get to smite evil and deal justice and protect the innocent and all the good stuff. And then eventually, you might want to retire and start an inn, like I did.
Rewind. You said I get a steed, like a thing that's going to take us away from here. Like, I am on board. How do I get that?
Usually you either you call for one, with your magic, or you've got something on you that is attuned that turns into one. When my husband and I we brought you, the kids brought you in. We did find this on your person, and he hands you what looks like a carved stone chicken, made out of some kind of like orange soft soapstone.
I actually think it's like a trick because these people have so many eggs and a high protein diet, but I take it anyway. Like, sure. I'm
Okay.
like, okay. So I take this chicken and I'm just gonna like close my eyes and like think really hard to like summon a horse. Like as hard as I can.
All right. You dig down deep and you summon. Describe to me your ideal horse.
It would probably be like something I would ride into battle. So like large, like a Clydesdale, like something just really thick. Something I
Like
can
horse.
armor up. Yeah.
Yeah, big chunk of a horse.
Yeah.
A destrier.
Yeah.
You think about this glorious Clydesdale, and you hear thundering footbeats coming in from outside, and it's going nearer and nearer and nearer, but it doesn't sound like it's 4 feet.
I don't. Where is it?
You hear a tap on the door. Tap, 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 tap. And Henry looks over and he says, "Oh, I think that's your steed right now."
Okay, sure. So I go open the door.
You open the door. There is the largest chicken you have ever seen in your entire life.
I close the door.
I'm not
What?
gonna lie. I was jealous that you were gonna have a steed and I was just gonna have this flute. But now, I'm okay with it. This is fine.
Okay.
You hear a
I don't know how to ride a chicken. But maybe I do now. I don't know how this
You know
works.
how to ride a horse?
Yeah, I at least know how to ride a horse.
Okay.
I mean, I guess it's the same. Like, I peek back through the door and see if it has a saddle.
saddle. It's like a chocobo situation.
Now we're talking. Okay.
Oh god.
But yeah,
Fine. I will own a chocobo.
it's a big red hen. It's just a big red hen. It's very big. It's very fluffy.
Yes.
I
Fantastic.
don't like birds.
What's
This is
its
going to be a
name?
problem.
So Henry looks at all of you and says, "Well, now, I suppose you're all adventurers. Perhaps that's why maybe that's why you're here. You're here to help free the Warren.
The whaty what?
You're going to help free us from the wizard."
Oh, is
The
that
wizard
what
of
we're
the-
here to do?
Yes. I mean, this is the only time I've ever seen a dragonborn. Here, and he like motions towards Tappy, and I mean, here, Kwang, kids, come down. And so he like yells to the rest of his family, and they come thundering down the stairs. You see like, his husband, who is a Vietnamese looking halfling, and like this horde of like small halfling children come running downstairs and like, oh hey, it's the heroes woke up, yay, the heroes.
Hi.
Hey, kids.
Hi.
I don't know you.
Princess, you're amazing.
I don't have the spoons for this. I just
Heroes is a very strong word choice, but
yeah.
whatever.
But that's why you're here, right?
I
You're
have
here
no
to-
idea why I'm here. Or
Yeah.
any of us.
Well, and then a bunch of kids look at you, Ashlyn, and then they scream, and then they run away. They run behind the counter.
Good job, Angel. Good job, Ashley.
And Henry and Kwang are like, what's wrong? What's wrong? It's like, she's got a scary shadow.
Yeah. I'm gonna look behind me at the shadow.
Shadow waves at you.
I'm gonna squat down and talk to the kids and just be like, "It's okay. I think the shadow scares the rest of us too. I don't
She's
think
scary.
any of us know." Yeah, a little bit. She's nice. The shadow's a little weird, but she's nice. I think
Okay.
was. I don't know if she still is.
Well,
I'm
you know who's. Oh,
oh, sorry.
Go
I'm
ahead.
like big, right? I'm like 8 feet tall, and these are
Yeah.
halfling children.
yes, these are
I'm-
halfling children. They are
I'm
tiny.
I'm gonna creep around Daquan and be like, the shadow's scary. But you know what shadows are really scared of?
What?
Dinosaurs. I bet I can get like all of you on my back and you can go for a dinosaur ride.
Oh, yeah. Okay, all the children, all 10 of these children get on you. But one child.
I'm like 8 feet tall.
Yeah, so you are now a dragonborn jungle gym. Congratulations.
Great. Love it. I'm gonna do a little dinosaur rides with children.
Excellent.
Just do some little circles.
Well, one of the children walks over to Henry, and she tugs on his little durable farmer's overalls, and she says, "Daddy, does this mean that they're going to get our parents back? I miss my mummy and daddy." And Henry said, "Well, I don't know, darling, but maybe we can ask them. Perhaps they're here because of the wizard, and maybe they're the only ones who can take him down. Heaven knows we've tried."
Not steaks. Not steaks. God, why did there have to be steaks?
I mean, kids need their parents, y'all.
Well,
Okay. Question. You said you found us near the wizard's forest? Where is that?
well,
Is
it's
that-
about north of here. It's about a 5-mile walk, 5-6 miles, not too far. But we go out there because we need to leave things to appease the wizard, or else he comes and takes our friends and family and
Okay,
leaves
yeah.
their children behind for us to raise.
Okay, that was a related question, whether it was like Wizard's Forest related to the wizard. The same wizard?
Yes, it's oh yeah, that's the wizard. He's yes, he's been in these parts for a while doing his infernal experiments. He's trying to open a portal to another world and bring through, powers beyond imagining to conquer all of Faerun and all that. And, we don't really believe him all that much, but he is quite powerful, so he comes to our village and demands that, we work for him. He's also done this to the local goblins, so, we've kind of banded together a couple of times to try to bring him down, but we can never, we can't get through the tower. We can't go through his tower. It's a real problem. And as a result, we've got all these children me and Kwong are trying to raise.
I'm so
We can't
sorry.
lose. It's like a 80s action movie, right? Like, except instead of there being like a Colombian drug dealer, it's a wizard. Like, we got this. We're the heroes.
What's an 80s? Is that what's an action? Do you need 80s something?
It's like a inside joke between
Oh,
us. The old
oh.
history. Old history.
Oh, okay. All right.
Paladin stuff.
Can you show us where you found us?
Right. We can show you where we found you, but perhaps you'd like some clothing? I can see that you've grown out of your stuff, and we've got some things from some previous adventurers, so perhaps do you like to gear up a little bit?
What happened to the previous adventurers?
Well, they didn't come back, and then the wizard threw out their clothing and composted the rest, so he's really into recycling.
Rest.
Well, that's great.
The rest. Okay.
Ooh.
It's an environmentally friendly wizard.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Behind.
Also,
Oh, go ahead.
Happy side note before we go out, I need to know that you're not going to eat my chicken.
The chicken's also a dinosaur. We're friends already. We've already talked.
I was gonna say you might be worried about a relationship forming between Kathy and Miss Hen.
Chicken, by the way, has been standing outside this entire time, waiting patiently for you.
I know.
Okay. So it sounds like we have a wizard thing we need to decide if we want to get involved with. Also, Henry, right?
Aye.
And Quan?
Kwang steps up and he says,
Kwang.
aye.
Thank you so much for your hospitality, by the way. This has been really kind of you. We'd be happy to take you up on your... I kind of look at the rest of the group. Happy to take you up on your hospitality and whatever advice and accoutrements you may have to provide us with. Right?
Yes, I have no social boundaries, and I now love every single one of these children. So,
The children are completely enamored with Tappy. As Kwang and Henry look at you, though, Ashlyn, they're very. You can tell that they're a little conflicted because on one hand, you are presenting very, very, very sweet and very kind, and meanwhile, your shadow behind you has started to loom, and there's like just to the extent that the area right behind you is descending into pure darkness and stars. Oh, right. I'll be more than happy to help you with that. And yeah, all right. Let's get you some armor and some of the things we think we might fit you.
Okay, sure. Yeah, no, that would be nice. Thank you, much appreciated.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
as Kwang and Henry walk away, you overhear them saying, "Her eyes are just haunting and terrifying, as if she's seen or caused 1,000 deaths." I know, but she's so nice, though. I know. How can someone not so nice have such death in their eyes? Anyway, we should go, change the nappies of the young ones upstairs. All right, let's go do that. So, makeover montage happens.
All right.
Wherein, go ahead.
Before we go to a break, I'm assuming I have feathers, right? I'm like a anatomically sort of correct dinosaur.
You have feathers now.
Okay, good. I'm gonna pull one of the feathers out of my head or off of an arm. Probably my head. I probably have a lot of feathers. I've got a lot of hair. And then I'm gonna go over to Princess and I'm gonna say, Princess, I'm sorry that you're not a dinosaur, but you play your instrument really good. And what if you take this and then you can be an honorary dinosaur?
Aw, thank you, Tappy. I do like dinosaurs more than I like chickens, even though technically they're the same.
You can
Put
be
it
a
right
dinosaur.
here. Put it right here in my delicatage. Keep it safe.
Okay.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Bonding. Family. Okay.
Family. Nothing can
Family.
Wizard ain't gonna do anything against family.
You walk out, there's 5 Corvettes waiting for all of you. Just joking. Vin Diesel steps out from the forest. I am the wizard.
Hi, Toretto.
Oh my god.
Oh god, maybe another campaign. That would be amazing. No, but for this one, you walk out and you see, and there's a bit of a makeover montage. The McJonathan Wins have a plethora of armor of all various sizes and various cloaks and things like that. So you're all able to equip yourself as necessary. So this means, Tappy, you're no longer wearing just a sheet or ripped clothing. Cam, you find armor and other clothing that actually fits you and your new bod now. Yeah, the rest of you, do you pick up any armor or any cool looking threads? There's some pretty good stuff.
But I'm gonna do so, and I'm not saying it out loud, but I'm gonna be looking at it kind of skeptical because I'm assuming this came from everybody else that died before us.
Got bad juju.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know we need it, so I'll reluctantly put it on, just not with a happy face.
Yeah, I'm assuming that my armor, if I find a suit of armor I can wear, it just has a very neat hole through the center and matching or a slightly larger hole at the back.
Yeah, you can see there's a hole in the front of your breastplate where like there's an indentation, like some of the metal bits go inside, like on the interior, and then like on the back you see like a little bloom of metal. As you can see, like there was very clearly like a puncture wound of some kind.
Yeah.
Awesome.
They probably
Okay.
tried their best to like help it not smell anymore like death.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
no,
I mean, like,
we tried our best to clean up these various pieces of armor, but Quag and I were innkeepers. We're not blacksmiths. In fact, actually, he took our blacksmith. We have
No.
his twins upstairs.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I hope I leave something behind more than a dry cleaning bill.
Yeah,
Okay.
no joke.
Yeah.
Well, we'll keep your things safe here for you, or if you want to carry it with you, we do have these knapsacks and whatnot. But if you want to bring in any, what we can do is we can't go take you to the wizard's tower through the forest ourselves. But if you go along this path, you'll meet our goblin friends. They're part of the local tribe, and we've been getting along really well, trying to figure out how to get rid of this wizard. So they're friends, and they can take you the rest of the way. Unfortunately, we are literally the only ones left in the village, and we need to look after 20-something children.
Excellent.
Sounds terrible.
All right.
And let's go find us some goblins.
One thing I just want to add to my thing, like as I'm looking around, I see like a lyre on the ground, and it just kind of like calls to me, and I grab it, and I'm just like, I want it. Can I have this? Can I have this? Halfling people. I'm
Of course
sorry,
you can
I'm
have
bad
it.
with names. Thank
No.
you.
My name's Henry. This is my husband Quang.
Thank you.
Quang
Henry.
waves. Trying to feed like 5 children.
Everything musical just calls to me now.
Well, that's
Thank
because
you.
you're a bard.
Oh no.
That
I am a
explains it.
bard, aren't I?
And
Alright.
it's clear that one over there, he points at Ashlyn, has made a pact with some eldritch being.
Yeah, but that's normal. We thought she'd do that
what?
in our other world too.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah, but it wouldn't
all right.
actually happen. Now, wait. Okay. Okay, fine. We will talk about this later.
All right, then. I guess let's go ahead.
As it is. Oh no. We have to have a talk.
Okay. And so the halfling couple and the 20 to 30 halfling children that they are babysitting for an indefinite amount of time wave you off as you exit into the forest. And with that, I think let's go ahead and take a quick bio break. So we should be back within 5 minutes, just to make sure that everyone is all fed and watered and that sort of thing. So this goes for you too, viewers. Be sure to take some time to hydrate, stretch, and make sure that everything is all good. And we will see you back in 5. Hello and welcome back to the Magic Fest, a one-shot D&D adventure with me, Michelle, your dungeon manager, and our bevy. they had just been transported to a whole new world, but not in a cool Little Mermaid way. In a, oh god, Tappy is actually a literal dragonborn, and Emrakul is real and made a pact with Ashlyn way. Also, it's a little scary. But basically, you are all now in the forest. Daquan, do you have your mount with you?
I do. I'm going to ride the chicken as we go along. However, I'm going to make sure I stay opposite the sun. Actually, no, on the same side of the sun, so I'm not in the shadow of Ashlyn because it paranoids me.
Can you describe what order are y'all in as you are venturing into the forest?
Oh.
That's a good
I don't like this question at all.
Who's gonna go first? I'm gonna charge right first into that forest.
Yeah, and I'm sticking with Tappy because she's the biggest, and I know that technically Cameron is the strongest, but she a biggin, so I'm like, I'm gonna follow.
If I'm in the rear, I'm at least on a mount so I can move faster if something were to happen.
I'll probably be right in front of you then.
Okay.
Just because
I
I know
guess
I'm
I'm in
very
the middle.
squishy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing
Alright.
I'm doing the border collie thing. I gotta make sure all my like sheep are with me, and I gotta make sure everybody's in a group.
Hello, cat, but
Yeah, sorry, my cat, Lady Snuffles, is
Bye.
making a quick appearance, and she will
Yay.
just be here, I guess. This
That's
is
fine.
my life now. These are the decisions that my cat has made for me. Also, please don't knock over my mic. So you enter the forest, and it's still, you woke up in the morning. It's early afternoon. Not even lunchtime. It's around lunchtime. The halflings have sent you off with quite a few victuals, mostly egg based, as you make your way into the forest. So just a lot of hard-boiled eggs. There's some egg salad. There's some like egg salad sandwiches. It's all mostly just eggs. There's a lot of protein and cholesterol happening here.
So like Cam's new diet.
Yeah,
I guess so.
Cam, you feel this overwhelming urge to eat just raw eggs. just
Yeah, like,
lots and lots of raw eggs.
I assume all I do now is like eat eggs, spinach, and go swimming. Right? That's it.
You lift things too, I think I've heard.
Right. Okay, yeah.
You pick up
Here,
things.
make a
It might be
nature-
me, but you pick things up.
Can
Nature
make a
roll?
nature check for me? Yeah, make a nature roll to see if you can find any spinach.
13.
You find some fiddlehead ferns, and some arugula.
Wow. Okay.
There
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. So yeah, you find those things, and they are now part of your balanced, maybe not so balanced diet as you venture through the forest.
Peppery and fragrant.
Yes, it is quite nice, and that actually suits the eggs super well. And as you go through, you start hearing like a little bit of a commotion in the distance. Ow, please, just a second. Cat.
Yeah, cat aggro.
Please no bite. Please no bite, cat. Okay. As you hear a bit of a commotion, and it's definitely, you're like,
I don't want to do it. Why would I want to do it? No, you do it. It's your turn, Steez. It's your turn to bring the tribute to the wizard. I don't want to do it, though. I mean, like, no one even likes him. He says he's, like, a big shot, but we all know his name is just Stuart. Shh. No one's supposed to know his name is Stuart. He's supposed to be Maleficentous.
oh, and so as you, would any of you like to investigate, or would any of you like to just walk past?
Absolutely going to investigate.
Hmm.
What do I have to roll?
You don't. Do you want to sneak up, or how do you want to engage these wolves?
Have you ever seen me when we're walking and then there's a squirrel and I go from like this to like this and I start going it? That's what I'm doing.
Okay. I need you to roll me stealth with disadvantage.
Okay.
You are Tappy. All rolls of stealth must be made with disadvantage because you are Tappy.
She's an 8-foot dinosaur, so
The stealth is already.
So I rolled a 17 with a -1, so it's a 16. No, sorry, I have a +1 to it, so it's just a 17.
All right, so you stealth pretty good. Next thing you know, like you blend. It turns out like even though you are bright red and blue dragonborn with feathers, turns out if you actually just step into the shadows a little bit and
Now we rule the stream.
I'm so
Oh, no.
stealthy.
Oh, we
Okay.
lost her.
Who?
I'm back.
Oh, there she is.
Okay.
Yes.
This is better. Okay, Discord literally just decided to kick me off and then put me back in. So I'm back in. So yes, getting back to Tappy being stealthy. You the sunlight, just your the pattern of your feathers, it all just kind of comes together really well as you are you on your belly? You look like you're doing a belly crawl.
Like a very low, like, you know when cats sneak up on things and they're suddenly very low and sleek?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
what I'm doing.
Awesome. What are the rest of y'all doing?
I think we're gonna see how they react to Tappy because I feel like I'm gonna have to do some peacemaking once they freak out at a dinosaur.
I can't stealth. I'm wearing armor. I hang back, but in a state of enhanced readiness.
You want to prepare an action count?
I have. No.
Okay.
I'm like a little anxious about what I can do, but I have like my lyre out like this, like kind of like behind Tappy's tail. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet because I don't really know how barding works. But I'll flick it.
Don't make me pluck this. Ashlyn.
I am going to observe what is happening, but work on finding my familiar.
All right.
Because it takes an hour.
So you start on that. What do you do to kind of find that place inside?
So what I'm going to do is I'm like super excited because I'm like, oh my god, I'm recalling, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. And I'm just kind of watching, and while that's happening, I'm gonna also try to like meditate because I've been really working this year on like heavy, like practicing my breathing and all of that. So I'm just gonna like listen to the sounds, her crawling, and just like get into this space of like nature and like the voice, and just really zone into it until I can get into whatever world that is. So
it all kind of blends together with you. The scrape of Tappy's claws, the rhythm of Daquan's chicken as it scratches, as it like pecks at something. You hear the twittering of birds. And you find yourself descending into that same space of fog. And you feel your call kind of ring out in a silent way. And you hear an echoing ping in the fog. But you know it's far away, and it's going to take some time to find you. But it will come.
Great.
In the meantime, Tappy, you stealth, and then you to a bunch of shrubbery and this really thick bush, and you pop up and are able to maintain your stealth. And you see 3 goblins, all wearing tattered bits of hide and some rusted chainmail, just kind of squabbling around what looks like a kind of like a big rucksack, just on the ground. And the rucksack, you can tell, has like something quite heavy inside. You're not really sure, but yeah, these 3 goblins are basically, sounds like they're arguing, and you hear one says, "Filkish, I don't really, it's not my turn. I don't know. I covered for you last time. And I mean, the last time I did that, I barely got away with my life. And there's only like 5 of us back at the Goblin Village now. And this is just ridiculous. He just keeps taking us. And I'm just, we're not getting paid for any of this. I've had enough." And the other goblin, wearing like kind of like a kilt of some kind, like comes forward and like puts a hand on the other goblin's shoulder and says,
I know, but we got to do this together, or else Stuart's gonna come for us, and then there'll be no one left in our village, and then no one will be left to tell of our songs and our traditions. And you see the last goblin, who's quite who's very swole for a goblin, very like bodybuilder but goblin, goes up and he says, "Yeah." So what do you what do you want to do? They haven't noticed any of you yet.
Okay.
Do you
So
have something in
Tappy's
that?
still down front?
Tappy's still in front. So right now it looks like all of you are clumped back about maybe 15 feet away, and Tappy is has her head kind of popped up out of the shrubbery looking at these goblins.
And they haven't noticed me. And they have something in a bag. Are they around like a campfire or anything? Or
Nope, they're just standing around this bag and
Just
like what looks like a
hanging
little
around?
meadow, like a little clearing. Yeah, they're just kind of hanging around. They're arguing with each other.
Okay.
I'm gonna like lean up to Daquan on his chicken and just be like, should we capture them? To get wizard intel, since they seem to be working for the wizard.
I'm not sure they're working for the wizard. I think he's like demanding some type of tribute or something. And they
Well-
actually sound like they're scared of him.
Well, even better. Then we get them to help us. Freedom.
Yeah, if they want to
And
go
I-
along, I don't have a problem with it.
Am I too far up to hear Daquan and Princess talking?
Yeah, you're a little too
Alright.
far to hear them talk. I
Okay.
think actually Princess, before you were like right behind Tappy, so now you're revising that so you're next to Daquan.
Yes.
Okay.
I can send Tappy a message. I just don't think I want to use my magic that early to do something that basic, to be like, put them in your mouth.
So yeah. So,
I think I'm going to do a. I'm not sure. I'm trying to look at this like thing.
in the meantime, the goblins are starting a three-way rock paper scissors, except none of them really know how to play rock paper scissors, so it's just like three-way hand flailing at each other. So it's like
Rock. No, does a rock. No. Panda. This is panda. Panda beats rock. No. Bamboo. Bamboo beats rock. No.
I have an idea. And I get the chicken to lay an egg.
that happens. I'm not going to make that not happen.
Okay.
So you feel your mount. Have you given your steed a name, by the way?
No, we'll work on that. I
Okay,
didn't know
so
I had one until a few minutes ago.
She told me her name. She told me her name when we talked earlier.
Really?
We had a conversation. I had to introduce myself to my fellow dinosaur.
There. We'll
So
have that talk.
so you dismount? So she has to lie
Yep.
down. Okay, you
Yeah,
dismount.
totally makes sense.
She lies down. She like nestles her she nestles her big chicken butt into the ground and like ruffles her feathers, and then you hear like a and she gets back up abruptly, and there is a beautiful light blue egg on the ground. It is
Excellent.
very large. It is probably
Your
This-
chicken.
the size of a soccer ball.
Okay. I'll assume it's big like emu eggs or something.
Oh yeah, I
Right.
know it's bigger than an emu egg. It's like a
Fantastic.
soccer ball.
Let's use this as a trade offering for the goblins to get them to help us. We can just feed them. There's only 5 of them, they said, right?
3 of them, right?
Oh, I think they said 5 in the whole village or something.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you meant up here.
Yeah, let's just
So
like,
we're gonna
hey,
give them
we'll
one
give you
egg?
food and then you come help us.
Well, that tracks. I was gonna use the friends cantrip and try to make the goblins my friends.
Also good.
Because it's so for the duration you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature. So I'm gonna. Who is the most talkative
Well, go for it.
goblin?
You're still in front, so you get the first action on the goblins anyway.
I mean,
Well,
this is what I was gonna do anyway, but it like turns out it's gonna work even though we didn't plan it.
so do you want to do eggs or friends or both?
Oh,
Oh,
Tappy's up front, so she gets to go first. She'll encounter the goblins before I will.
All right. So Tappy, you see that Steez, who is not the one who is not a big chunky bodybuilder one, and not the one wearing a kilt, but the one who is wearing looks most like a dress, is the most talkative and is currently arguing whether or not a bell beats a scissor.
That's the one that I want to use my friend's cantrip on. I want to make friends with these goblins. I'm kind of a
Okay.
goblin myself, so I think I can do it.
Describe to me, as a person who has never used magic before, how you use your magic.
Do I still have any of my PBRs?
Of course, you still have PBRs.
I'm gonna give the goblin one of my PBRs.
You stand up, you walk out.
I have other spells.
Or
that's
do
my
you
idea.
do you yeet the PBR at the goblin?
I'm literally just going to I guess we're at a convention. As far as last I checked, I guess I'm just going to come very unassuming and unintimidatingly out of my crouch place of predatory grace, brandishing PBRs and exclaiming, "Hello, I'm the PBR fairy, and I come bearing gifts."
Please make a Oh, sorry, Princess. Do you want to do something?
Oh, no, I had a question. So
Yeah, what's up?
I know this probably is like Tappy. We all understand Tappy, or does Tappy speak human, common?
You
whatever?
all speak common, but you
Okay.
also are fluent in other things that you've yet to figure out.
No. But I mean, like, in terms of Tappy, when she speaks, can we just understand her, like, or
Oh, yeah.
can anyone understand her? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, like, if she goes up to these goblins with the PBR and she thinks she's talking in common and she's just kind of like, then like they may think that she's gonna drink and eat them. So I just wanted to clarify.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
I'm assuming if I could hear the goblins talking, that I'm talking in the same language they're talking.
Yeah, they're arguing in common.
Okay.
So everyone's actually it's fine. So
Very good question, though.
That's a very good question. Thank you very much for raising it. So go ahead and make a charisma check, or say charisma saving throw, charisma check. Just roll me charisma. See how well you do.
So it's just like a roll plus. Can I use? I have the luck feat. Can I use this to re-roll it?
You can lose. Yes, you can absolutely use that to re-roll.
I have 3 of them. I would like to use one of them right now.
That's perfect.
Yes. 17 plus 5.
Oh wait, sorry. What was your roll?
I got a 17 plus 5 for a total of 22.
You emerge from the bushes like Venus from the sea. Except a dragonborn out of a bunch of shrubbery and holding PBRs in your claws. And the goblins, goblins are not too distantly related to kobolds in like at least in a lot of philosophical ways. And so they look upon you, a clearly strong, beautiful dragonborn emerging. And they just all look at you. It's like one of those anime moments where they're like, and one of them actually drops the big bodybuilder one just drops what looks like a half gnawed bone that he was like just noshing on, as they all look at you, and they say, one of them comes forward, looks like Steez, comes forward and says,
Are these for us? Who are you?
Absolutely. I do finger guns.
Oh.
And so they take the cans, each of them takes a can, and then they look at you and they say,
What is it?
It is a gift from me, given unto you.
Is it a weapon?
And one of them actually like throws it at the other goblin. Hits him on the head. It's like they start throwing the various beer cans at each other.
Oh no.
Hey, I'm gonna see if I can stick it under my armpit. Ooh, it's cold. It's cold. Wow, thanks, friend. You're fun.
Can I roll another charisma check to try to give them some kind of dragonborn machismo?
Sure. If you want to roll intimidate.
Oh, sure. Also that we can do that.
By the way, the four of you are seeing this hot mess happening in the glade.
All I'm doing is looking down and thinking, like, maybe we should have gone with the egg.
You see, like, the big bodybuilder goblin with, like, 2 PBRs, one underneath each armpit. On a goblin, these PBRs are, like, the size, like this big. About, like, the size of, I don't know. A small keg. And just like, hey!
I got 14.
Yes.
I got a 14 for my. Oh, sorry. Does intimidation have a different skill? Oh, it's the same thing. It's charisma. Okay, cool. And I go. And I assume I have at least. I don't know if you want me to start keeping like inventory
Let's just
track
say
of how many of these I have.
You came with half a dozen PBRs, and you just gave 3 away.
Okay, that's about right. Okay, so I take another one, and I go. And I crack one of them, and I like show the goblins how it like looks wonderful in crappy beer form, and they are to drink it, and they do the thing. That is a spell, and if you do the cracking job, the magic noodle, and then it can become consumables, and thou shalt be holy and good. Yes.
They fall to their knees in front of you, and they say, "Yes, great God of the cans, we will follow your lead. Save us!" And they crack open their PBRs in celebration, and they say, "Will you save us from Stuart, the evil wizard?"
Absolutely. Friends. We just need all the information that you know about Stuart, the evil wizard.
Oh, you have friends?
And I guess you all come out from the
Yeah.
We walk up and see that Tabby's created 3 small Stone Cold Steve Austins. And, okay, so I guess we don't need this then?
Their eyes get so big when they look at the egg, and one of them drops their beer.
Oh, don't waste that. Don't waste that.
Sorry.
That'll make your new god friend mad.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
It's not a party foul. It happens all this. Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. God will forgive you once.
They drink their beer and ogle the egg, and they say, and the bodybuilder looks at all of you and goes, "Sup?"
Would you like an egg?
Yeah.
Because at this point, if you don't, I think Cam's just gonna down it. So,
Who's Cam?
That. Hi.
the big guy over here.
Oh, he looks at you, and for a moment you see in each other's eyes the recognition of yet another person who lifts.
Oh no, I'm just incredibly intimidated by a larger man.
So the goblin with the kilt steps forward and holds his arms out for the egg and receives it from you, Daquan, and he says, and it's huge in his arms, like it was big in your hands, and it's nearly the size of this goblin. So he's holding this enormous egg, and he puts it on the ground. He says, and he bows to all of you. They all bow, and they say, greetings, adventurers, and can God, you have come to free us from the evil wizard, Maleficiturus. We're not supposed to.
As you can tell, Cam, You can
We're
tell
supposed
Can
to go
God
to
it's
Stuart.
okay. Can God won't judge you.
I just so well, so we are supposed to deliver this. My name is Filkish, by the way, and this is Steez, and he motions to the goblin wearing a dress, and this is Choink, and he motions at the bodybuilder who does like a sort of like chin, yeah, like that, and he says, "Well, we're supposed to bring this offering to the wizard so he won't, keep stealing our people. And I don't know if y'all talked to Henry and Kwong, but they got a bit of a similar situation, and it's kind of a problem. And yeah,
What's in the tribute bag, if you don't mind me asking?
oh, just some magical stuff, components mostly. Here. He opens the bag, and you see like there's magical looking feathers in there. There's like a couple gemstones. There's like a big pearl, some gold coins, and he's like, yeah, you mean like he makes us go out and rob all these other folks on the highway so we can pay him his due so he doesn't come after us.
So he's
And,
just bullying y'all every day.
I
And kidnapping, obviously.
What is he after?
well, I mean, he threw out a couple of pamphlets sometime, and as it turns out, Choink here reads real good, and Choink like nods very solemnly. He says, "I read very good," and
Not a stereotype. Fantastic.
For you.
Troink is actually, the smartest one. He's studying. He wanted to be a wizard, but then he met one, and now he's like, no. So,
Been there.
yeah. And now he's considering law school, but we're trying to talk him out of that one too.
That's worse.
It makes you intolerable.
Yeah.
No, we love Choink. We don't want Choink to become intolerable. But anyway, Choink told us as he went through some of this stuff, like he found it in the compost heap. It looks like, and he lowers his voice to a hush. He says, Stuart, it is basically trying to summon beings from another dimension to make a pact with them so he can gain powers to overthrow the world and whatnot, but like he hasn't really been able to yet. Instead, he just keeps bringing in I don't know, since he started doing this, like we find random people in the woods and they don't know where they come from, and they just are here, and sometimes they try to go challenge the wizard and then they don't make it, and then we have to clean the compost bin. So it's a little awkward. Maybe you seem friendly. You've got the can god. Maybe you've got a better chance.
I think we do. But we might need your help.
But let's go back to that. He wants to make a deal with what? With a dark force power?
Well, I mean, he says that he's looked into the beyond and can see like there are other more powerful gods and deities and creatures out in the universe, and he just wants to make a pact with maybe one of them to take over this world.
Well, too late. I already took it. I mean,
They all of them finally like notice like Ashlyn and Ashlyn's shadow, and one of them looks at your eyes and just like they immediately like look down and there's like, oh no, oh no, all of them kind of shuffle away from Ashlyn.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'm gonna lean over to Princess and be like, I think I knew this wizard in high school.
Oh no. Carl?
I feel like I met this guy before.
Oh no.
So, go ahead.
He sounds like an asshole. Sorry, we're at PG-13. Sounds like a butt. A big old butt.
butthole.
I say we at least we need one of y'all to show us where this wizard is. We have no idea where we're going.
Oh yeah, no, all of us can show you. I mean, if you want, well, he's only expecting one of us, so you can choose one of us. I guess we were arguing which one, but if you want, you can choose one of us. We can go. We can guide you to the tower.
Oh, you can all go, so we can have an audience to celebrate whenever we get rid of them.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, we. He's only allowing one goblin at it. It's a whole thing. I don't know. You want Choink? Choink's great. Choink can read.
I'm going to tell you another secret. He's probably not inviting us at all. So it's kind of okay if you come along.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm
positive.
gonna roll a charisma check to help out Daquan. Okay, so this dice is weighted, so I got another 17. So I got another 22 to say like.
So again with your you make this pronouncement and the goblins
like.
and once again the goblins is like a shoujo anime. They're like, oh. It's like that goblin in what's that card?
Enthralling Victor.
Enthralling Victor. Thank you so much. Yeah, they're just like, and each of them goes down on one knee and they say, "From now on, we will no longer worship the gods of the old. We will only worship the can god. All hail the can god."
All right.
Epi, you've ascended from a person to a dinosaur to a god in like 5 hours.
And with that, the goblins they pick up this rucksack filled with various magical components, and they guide you the rest of the way to this tower. And the tower is basically, you can see it in the distance. It's hard not to. It's like 120 something feet tall, made of stone. You can see, as you approach, you see like various plumes of colored smoke going out of the various windows and the top of the chimney. And as you near the tower, you see there's a bit of a moat, and a drawbridge has been let down so that you can cross it. And the goblins are like, "I've never been this close before. Usually we just drop the bag here and we leave. You want us to come in with you, or?" But yeah,
Wait,
you just go that way.
But you've never even seen this Malabut whoever guy?
Well, no, we met him. He showed up and then killed half our village. But after that, he. I mean, that was the last. It was, and then Philka starts crying. He's like, "It was my wedding day," and just starts weeping.
Oh, damn. That's
I'm gonna crawl over. I'm trying to work on my empathy. So I'm gonna be like, there.
Philkus just turns around and grabs your leg and starts weeping into it.
Oh.
Thank you.
I just needed someone to validate my feeling.
You're doing it.
There.
This is, you're so nice.
You want a feather? You can have my extra one.
You are the goddess of compassion and feathers.
Dope. There.
All hail the goddess of compassion and feathers! Ah!
All the goblins begin basically crying your new tile out in various
I raised
states
the
of
chest
glory.
of that PBR that I cracked to show the goblins they could drink it, and I go, "It's goblins."
They raise their somewhat full cans and toast to the new goddess of compassion and feathers.
Passion and feathers.
Passion and feathers.
I'm so glad that this game has done what years of therapy could not.
But yeah, no, we've never been inside. They just told us to leave the rucksack here, and then we leave. And if we don't do it, he comes and takes half of the other village.
Oh, today we go inside.
Wait, you want us to go inside with you?
Yeah, why not?
That is a choice only you can make, and if you want to, you can. But you don't have to, because you might not come back out. So you let us
Filkish,
know.
Filkish, and the goblins, they nod and they're like, "Wow, free will. That's amazing." And they walk over and like they do a little goblin huddle. And it's like, "What do you want to go?" Oh, well, I mean, I guess someone should head back and tell the kids that there's hope. That's nice. We should probably let someone go back and tell them that there's hope. All right, maybe we should tell a couple. Okay, Choink, you want to go? Okay, all right. So they turn back around, and after the little goblin consultation, and they turn and say, "Well, so gonna lay cards on the table. Felkish and Steve, that's me and my friend here with the dress. Why not so good at this? We're gonna send you our best and our brightest, and this is Choink." And they point at they motion towards the beefy, smart, brainy goblin who comes forward and is like, "Yup." So we're gonna head back, and we'll get the 2 other goblins to maybe we'll just be here for backup in case you need it. But yeah, good luck.
Your 2 new goblins accept your
All right.
And so all of you, so what do you do? The drawbridge is down.
How much time has passed?
It's been about a 15-minute walk.
Okay, great, cool.
Let's just say no. It's been okay. Let's say it's been an hour. It's been an hour. And Ashlyn, you feel something inside you break off and land next to you in a soft little poof. And you look and you feel a little tap on your leg. And you look down and you see a little noodle friend. You see an Eldrazi spawn.
Nope.
This is
It looks.
I'm gonna panic stomp it.
Roll it. Please roll an attack. Roll it. Make an attack roll on the familiar.
14.
You hit the familiar.
I like kick it. I don't know if I want to stomp it, but I just like panic kick it because I'm like, what the hell is that?
Okay, roll me a d4. Roll me an unarmed strike.
I spent an
2.
hour.
The Eldrazi whimpers and cuddles behind Ashlyn with a bruised tentacle, and it makes a little like noise.
Where does that even come from?
From my mind.
That's not a good answer.
I don't know. It just came.
It wraps its tentacles around Ashlyn like a little kid, holding on to its parent.
I've seen movies that start out this way. You know it's gonna eat your soul, right?
Probably.
All right, well, you know.
Okay,
Well,
so
you
wait.
know.
Let me get this straight. That's yours?
Yeah.
And you just made that with your mind.
That or the shadow thingy made it. I don't know. I had an
Answers
idea
get
that-
worse by the second.
Hey, I'm just here for the ride, okay? Emrakul came to me in my dreams. I don't even know if this is real. I'm just going with it. So.
Okay, if it tries to eat me, I'm gonna tell the chicken to eat it.
It won't mess with you. It'll be fine.
If it doesn't touch us, it's cool-ish. And we'll leave it alone.
It's our
Well,
friend.
it might be a good bargaining chip for Wizard, but because apparently he's been thirsting after Embercool, which, get in line.
That's true.
Stuart.
So I assume you all. So Choink at this point is like, well, oh well, sorry, it's Choink. It's not the other ones. So we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's
go.
go. I draw my sword.
We
I'm gonna put an
Go,
extra
buddy.
like 5 feet between me and Ashlyn. I'm like, now noodles are just appearing, and I don't know what the hell's happening.
I will warn you next time noodles appear. How about that?
Sounds good.
So, all of you enter the courtyard of this place, and you see that the courtyard isn't really well kept. You see, like, there's various bits of detritus, like just littering the ground, like old scraps of meals, torn sweaters, this sort of thing. It looks almost as if this wizard, whenever he's done with something, he just kind of yeets it out of the window and is like, "That's his garbage," essentially. And then you see in a corner actually like a blue bin and a green bin, and despite like everything else, like you see a couple of other you see like a couple of mage hands like pick up various things and put them in either into the compost or recycling or the trash. But as you enter the courtyard, you hear a booming voice as the portcullis like closes behind all of you, and you hear, "Well, well, well. What do we have here? A fresh bunch of adventurers for me to conquer?" And I
Wait,
see one of
I
you
think you're
even
talking
brought
to
a...
the wrong people.
No, I'm talking to you, the ones with the chicken and the noodle thing. Wait, is that it? You have made a pact with the power I have quested for all my life. I will slay you and take your magic.
I mean, that's kind of rude, but okay.
Wrong words.
Maybe there's a reason it doesn't want to hang out with you. Have you thought
Yeah.
about maybe cleaning up this place? It's disgusting.
My place is absolutely marvelous, and you will never survive my tower of madness. Only someone with wit and brawn and bravery will be able to make it up to where I am, and even then, no one has ever managed it. So,
Wait, you mean Chonk?
Damn.
Choink
he's not all
looks,
that
Choink looks at all of you and is like surprisingly flattered and by the attention, and he kind of blushes. Goblins blush
you
like
know,
a deeper red.
Brawn, intelligence, leadership. I mean, like, right? Like, we just have to have him go up the stairs.
Yeah, this isn't a YA novel. People can have more than one personality trait.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't even know who this Choink person is. But all I know is that you all will never survive. So enter, if you dare. And yeah, the cackle reverberates throughout the courtyard, and you see two grand doors swing open into the tower.
Well, now I want to be a Rita Repulsa, so let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Go.
All right, so you all enter the room, and you see it's just you see there's a flight of stairs in front of you, no other doors. You ascend the flight of stairs as it goes into, and it curves around, and you enter a chamber. This chamber, it's circular. The tower circular, makes sense. It's made of stone. There is a ratty looking moth-eaten carpet, red and gold carpet just on the ground. And in front of you there are three statues beautifully carved out of marble, of three identical elven men. And each of them have long flowing locks, and each of them are holding, in a very like QVC like television ad sort of way, a gem. And the one in front of you is so they're arranged there are three doors, and each of them is in front of a door, and the one in front of you is holding a blue gem. The one on your left is holding a red gem, and the one on the right is holding a green gem. And as you all enter the room, the door closes with a thunderous slam. And you see the three heads of these statues turn towards you, and the one in the center says, "We guard the portals, we three, to guard the great wizard who lives above thee." And one says, the one on the right with the green gem says, you must discern which of we three tells a lie. And then the middle says, tells the truth. And then on the left says, I'm just here because it's fun and this is complete chaos. So I don't know which one of us. Actually, I could be telling a lie. I could be telling the truth. And the other two statues look at this statue and they're like, oh, come on. And the middle one says, fine. All right. Well, one of us just tells the truth. One of us is an agent of chaos and can tell a lie, or tell the truth. And one of us just tells lies. So if you find out which one tells the truth, or you happen to catch the one who's chaotic in a truthful mode, you can get past. Ta-da!
Not only can this guy not hire good help, he can't even enchant good help.
I'm assuming the one who
It's 23 is number 1.
Wait, Cam, what'd you say?
Oh, I was just going to assume that the one that explained the task is the one that can only tell the truth.
Well,
Ooh.
Got him.
Or the one that, because if it's lying, then I mean, then we just walk through.
Doesn't really matter.
We all can't really lie about the one on the right says, well, we can't really lie about the whole challenge thing, and we kind of defeat the idea of the challenge. So this is the challenge. We're not lying about the challenge. But, you know, the one on the right's like, with the emerald gem is like, I mean, if you want, the door is right behind me. And the one on the left with the ruby says, no, it's behind me. I'm the one with the door that leads to the wizard, leads to Stu, obviously. And the one mostly says, oh, no, I'm the one with the door that leads to Stu, obviously. God.
Hmm.
I think
Wow.
what I should ask one of them.
And there's no other doors, yeah?
There are 3 doors. One is behind each of them.
Okay, but there's no other doors. Like this
There are no other
this
doors.
is the
Well,
bit, okay.
there's the door you came in through, but that's it.
Well, yeah.
Anyone
Okay.
got any good spells?
What's 1 + 1?
We don't know how to math. Do you know how to math? I don't know how to math. What's that? What's 1?
Who's saying that?
They're all saying that.
Oh.
You don't? How do you not know? Who made these?
Cameron, make an identity statement. Give them the, like, if square equals circle, then does circle equal square?
Are you
Wait,
having
using Boolean logic to get past my puzzle?
I just point at Tappy and be like, what she said. I was always terrible at these. This was where I scored lowest on my LSAT, so
That's not how numbers work, but I know how symbols work and functions.
oh, I can never do logic problems.
I'm
this
just like,
one
I
is
know what
intelligence
happened in WandaVision. So I'm like, ship of Theseus, man. So I got
intelligence based or wisdom based?
I'm sorry?
Is this more of intelligence based or wisdom based?
This is an intelligence-based puzzle. I will give you that.
Then I can't help.
I do
But
have
I-
fairly high intelligence.
How close can we get to the doors without trying to open them?
Why
They
don't you
let
get
us
close to
stand
a
in front of
door?
them.
So
I'm
if you
gonna
want,
I need to get within about like 10-ish feet of the doors. Just
Nothing
to see if I can
happens.
tell if there's something like evil on the other side of either of the doors.
Do you have like sense good or evil, or just
I do
good or
have
evil?
Divine sense. I can use it 3 times per day.
All right. Do you want to use it?
Yeah. Just to see if there's something like creepy behind any of these doors and be like, okay, not that one.
you did sense me in the center of the room.
Well, yeah, I know you're there. I'm already like
It's a deep
well aware.
evil right behind you.
That's it.
I'm already aware of that one.
Yeah, so you don't detect anything evil other than Ashlyn. You don't
Okay.
detect anything good either. You do sense that there is a powerful like magic happening in front of you and
Okay.
around you, but you don't really sense
enough.
anything good or evil.
Well, in my equipment, I have a mace. So I kind of just want to see like what happens if I try to just hit them. I know it's a very
Okay.
happy inclination, but I'm like,
All right.
All right, yeah.
We let's be actually queen. Go for it.
yeah, I can't sing to these statues. So like I'm gonna like reach out with my. So I have a mace. I have like a 5-foot range on that.
Okay.
I just kind of want to.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So, but I don't really want to just even like attack. I kind of just want to see what happens if like we get to like one of the stones and like kind of like reaching out to like
Just
it's kind of like boop.
threaten it.
Okay,
Yeah.
you attempt to boop the statue with your mace, and the minute your mace tries to make contact, you feel a strong abjurative wave of magic fling you back. And the statue that you were trying to boop goes, You gotta do this the right way.
First of all,
That's a thing.
ow. Second of all, I'm glad I didn't do that harder.
It's a Unix system.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm just trying to work this out in my head. Okay. I look at the statues and say, if I were to ask you if you were standing in front of the door that leads to the wizard, what would you say yes?
One says, hypothetically, yes. And one says, hypothetically, yes. And the other one says, nah, this ain't it. So the ruby has said, nah, this ain't it. And the blue and the green one both said yes.
Okay.
Okay.
What were the rules again?
If I were to ask you if you are standing in front of the door that leads to the wizard,
Yeah.
would you say yes? Well, would your reply be yes?
So 2 out of 3 have said yes. Blue and green have said yes. Red says no. Have said no.
Oh,
Okay,
what
because
was
the one that tells the truth would say the
yes.
truth. The one that lies would
Say yes.
lie about it.
Yep.
Has to say
Okay.
yes.
And then
So that didn't help.
Say
So
either.
what?
Okay, wait.
But,
So
like-
we know that the wizard comes down because he gets the offerings from the people that they leave outside. So what? I mean, I'm asking the statues, like, so what does that normally look like?
Well, normally he gets a mage hand to go out and grab it, and then it comes up.
Does he really, though?
Yeah?
Well, he would trust somebody else with that and not do it himself.
Well, it's a mage hand.
It's
You know, he seems like the kind of person who doesn't trust a lot of people, hence this challenge.
I don't know about that, but I'm a piece of stone carved into a pleasing figure, holding a gem, proposing a puzzle.
Cam, I
Fair.
think you're on to something. So if we're trying to get them to verify, and what if we ask them something so that the one that we can identify the one that's lying? Would that help?
Yeah.
Choink nods and says, "Yep, think you're right."
Well, if Chonk says it, then
So how do
Yeah.
So
the usual bit goes, we ask one of the statues. If we ask the statue which way we should go, what would the other one say?
Exactly.
But
Right.
there are 3 of them, and Jim Henson never imagined this problem in particular, so I don't.
so what
because
if we
I was
ask?
raised in the 90s.
What if we ask them?
Problem. All 3 statues.
What if we ask them to tell us which color gem they're holding?
Yeah.
I like it.
Because the one that's lying can't tell us which color gem they're holding. They have to lie about the color.
Correct.
see that's
We're
why
just
she
down
got.
to 2.
That's why Emrakul wanted you, girl.
So, which one of you wants to come forward? If not, Choink's gonna come forward.
Do we only get one question?
No.
Oh,
You can ask as many as you want.
and if you get it wrong?
Then you're stuck here.
Oh, okay. Can you tell us which color gem you're holding, please?
The blue one says, this is a sapphire, so it's blue. Actually, this one. Did you know sapphires come in many different colors? And the red one says, well, this is a red one. I guess. Maybe. Could be. Who knows? And the green one says, I think this is purple.
Great. Thank you.
We got
You're
two
welcome.
lies. So we got
we're
two
down
lies.
to the red and the blue one.
Yeah.
And the red one has been the one giving the like LOL random answers, right?
The red one said no about the door last time we asked. I wrote it down on my hand.
Ooh.
Okay. So I asked the blue one, which door leads to Stuart?
Mine.
Let's go.
So
I double check with our goblin friend and get his like hot take on it. How's he look? How's he feel about this?
Joik looks like he looks pretty stoic. He's like a really chill dude. Like he's just got good vibes.
Hmm.
He's kind of like a very quiet, like chill version, a goblin version of the Rock, essentially. So he nods and says, "Yeah, it was a blue one all along, I think, because red one's kind of got a weird frenetic energy. Green one's just weird. Blue one seems good. All right, let's go." And he walks confidently towards the statue with the blue gem, and the statue turns aside, and the door opens, and you find a staircase leading upwards.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
We did it. We did it. We did. Oh no, I'm singing. No, take it away. Take
I'm
the
like
loot.
double checking everything just to make sure, and I'm like eyeballing the statues as we pass because like I don't trust anything in here.
As you walk away, you hear the statues go, well, they figured that one out. No one's ever figured that one out before. Why did they figure? Did we do something? Was it me? It was you, wasn't it, Ruby? No, it wasn't me. Why are you looking at me? And then the door closes.
I should have
Um,
stolen those gems, damn it.
How do we feel? Do you want to take a quick break, or do we want to keep going on? Just wanted to do a quick check-in.
I'm good to keep going.
Yeah, let's just keep
I'm good to
going.
keep going.
All right. So you ascend the staircase. All of you, please make a perception roll for me.
Okay.
Hmm.
And-
Mm,
14.
22 or 23.
18.
21.
Well, I think. Wait. Sorry, it's weird to do this with this system.
No worries.
Honey.
It's all good.
How do you roll it on here? Because it just says custom roll. It doesn't actually tell me.
You press the so if you're looking at your character sheet,
Mhm.
in your skill thing, you should hit the plus wherever it shows the bonus. You just hit that, and it'll roll it.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
so
I've
the
just been
bonus-
hard rolling
oh,
mine because like my sheet quit interacting
Oh.
earlier. It's okay though.
Yeah. If you wanted to analog, that's totally fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll a regular dice. That makes
I have Is-It colored dice, so I wanted to read.
Perfect.
20. Not natural. It was 18 plus.
Nice.
Hell yes. But
So-
There.
Tappy, not Tappy, Cam, Ashlyn, and Princess, you hear this first. And let me roll for Choink, actually. Choink's in the back. Choink's in the back and can't hear anything. So you hear a low growl coming from above you. And you also hear the scrape of claw upon stone.
Happy. Shh.
By the way, is your mount still with you?
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
And
like-
chicken is
I'm-
chicken.
I'm leading it by like the reins. I'm not riding it currently, but
Okay. Yeah. Your chicken is still with you as you ascend
But yeah, that's what the three of you hear, and as you ascend a little further, you see a door, and there's no other way forward. And Choink turns to you and says, "Go in."
I guess so.
Wait.
I
I heard
listen
a
at the,
noise above us.
yeah. I listen at the door.
Roll me another perception check, but with advantage.
Let's see. That's a 16 and a 19.
You hear something very big on the
Is
other
there
side of this door.
Is there a keyhole?
No, there is not a keyhole.
Dang it.
I think what I'm gonna try and do, if possible, because it sounds like an animal, and it's like I kind of want to cast speak with animals on myself because I feel like if there's something creepy going on there and it's a creature, we want to be able to know about it beforehand. So I'm going to use that spell slot for the team. I'm gonna cast that.
You cast that.
Chicken, what her name is.
Oh yes, what is her name?
Okay, I'll ask her in a second. But since I'm speaking with an animal, I have to sing my animal song. Hungry like the wolf.
Choink kind of bops along. It's like,
whoa.
Yeah.
All right.
Wolves.
I casted.
Yeah.
All right.
like
I
wolves.
casted, and now I can speak to an animal. So I'm going to look at the chicken. I'm like, hey, girl, what's your name?
Oh my god, you're like talking to me. This is awesome. Yeah, well, my name is actually my name is Henrietta.
Oh, so on brand. Okay, hi, Henny.
Hey. You looking good.
Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate you being so chill during this whole thing. Guys,
Oh yeah, no big.
Henrietta, she's being really chill right now. So if it's okay, I'm gonna like move to the front very bravely, might I add, and like I'm gonna listen at the door to see if like the sounds are any more than just growling now. That's cool.
You hear the growling, and in your head it translates to, "Where is he? Where is he? Where did they take him? Where? Where is he?"
Oh, they stole this animal's man. They just summoned him.
So everybody's out to get this dude. Fantastic.
He is just entrapping and putting entanglements in everybody's name right now.
Stuart, what is this guy doing in his life? I mean, like, okay.
Sounds
He
like
needs help.
an ally.
Mm-hmm.
But you hear like a pound against the. You hear something thud against the door. It says, and then you hear that voice say, "Maybe if I killed enough people, let me see him again."
I don't like
this,
that idea.
I don't. So okay. Here's the thing. He thinks that if he kills enough people.
Oh, she.
Sorry. I didn't want to assume.
No, that's cool.
She thinks that if she kills enough people, that her beloved will be returned to her. Very romantic, right? So we need to find a way to convince her that if she teams up with us and we just kill the bad guy, then she can just eat him and not us.
Like, look, we've got the same beef, right? Like, we're trying to get home. We're trying to save these goblins' village. We're trying to help the little kids back at the other spot, get their parents back. Like, we're on the same side here.
All right, let me put a timer on because the spelling lasts for 10 minutes. So I'm gonna be legit. All right, I'm gonna go to the door. Everything's up together. Gotta say empathy right now. All right, let's go.
That's right.
You're like, just go to
the cards if you need them. I have 2 extra in my inventory.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and be diplomatic. All right, I'm gonna touch the door and like speaking, I guess, whatever this creature is like, hey, girl.
Who's there?
Hi, my name is Princess, and we have also been robbed of our agency by this wizard.
I don't know what that means, but
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I heard that he took your your man, girl.
He took him away.
Do you know where they took him?
I don't know.
Listen, so I know that you think you gotta kill us to get your man back, but girl, that's how the patriarchy gets us down. What we need to do is we need to team up together, us and me and my posse and you, and we're gonna beat up this guy so badly, and he tells us where your man is, and then we all get to chill. Doesn't that sound better than just having so many dead bodies on your conscience?
You hear a shuffle and a snuffle. And you hear the voice say, I guess I don't know. I just let me see you in person.
Okay. But we got a pinky promise that you don't eat me, because first of all, I like
What's
living.
a pinky?
I'll explain it when we get past the door. Okay.
I don't know what a pinky is, but
It's
I
okay.
promise.
Okay.
Kind of.
I'm coming in. All right. I'm gonna open the door. Also, guys, if she does eat me, please avenge me, and please somehow let me be buried in this, because this is really fire.
We'll do. We'll make sure that happens.
Okay. Let me get my lyre. All right. Click
The door creaks open, and Choink looks at you and makes a nod of solidarity, and he puts a protective position behind you.
Hey, girl.
So you open the door, and the first thing that hits you is the smell. It smells rank in here. It smells like animal feces and various
no.
things. And
Oh damn!
Oh, you look
it's
like this?
it's
Oh,
bad. You see
no.
bones on the floor. You see and curled up in a like apprehensive sort of position. You know how like when you see a stray cat and the cat is like kind of is intrigued but is also really scared, definitely curled up, and you see a rather mangled looking owlbear look at you, and it opens its beak and it hisses, and for the rest of you it just sounds like but for you, princess, you hear, help me.
Babe.
I've been so alone.
Babe.
I've been here for so long.
Oh my God, babe, you want some egg? Because I don't eat eggs. I don't eat other people's food. I don't know where they be cooking, but I brought this with me. You hungry? Oh
Can
my
you please
God.
roll me animal handling or diplomacy with advantage? And if any of y'all want to make any perception checks or anything like that in this place.
All right. So I got that was a natural 20. Oh my God.
Woo!
I have
Oh,
a 16 on perception.
I'm like Steve Irwin, rest in power. Like,
Okay, so Daquan, you see strewn around you the bodies of what look like previous adventures. You see not only that, but you see like some gear from y'all's world. Like you see like a Kraken hockey ticket. You see what looks like a driver's ID like from Connecticut just kind of on the
Oh
side.
no! Oh no!
Yeah, you see some remnants from your world. And in the meantime, Princess, what do you say to this owlbear to get her to trust you?
I'm like, hey, are you hungry? You want this egg? Because I don't eat other people's food. I don't know where they be cooking it, but I bought it in case of emergencies for sustenance. I don't know if you do want here. It's not
You
poison.
have an egg? I also have an egg. And she moves aside, and you see that she's built a nest out of various.
Oh damn!
And you see like an egg in there.
Girl, you pregnant? No wonder you were stressed out. Okay, we really gotta fix the situation. This is terrible. You cannot have a baby in this environment.
I didn't have a choice. He said that if I kept eating people, that he would eventually let me go.
Liars. You know what?
Never gonna let you go.
He not gonna, but you know what? We gonna let you go today. Okay. So is it a spell? Is it enchantment? Is that what's keeping you in here?
Well, yeah, there's a she like motions towards what looks like a really big statue in the corner, and this time the statue is of a strong orc with what looks like a war hammer between his fists. And she says, "If I try to leave, he makes me stay."
Oh, can I break this one? I wonder. It's probably enchanted.
I mean, there's only one way to try.
Yeah. I'm gonna take some of this egg and just throw it at him.
Okay, roll me an attack with the egg.
All right, yeah. Stupid. All right. Where's my attack?
We're egging some enchanted statues tonight, friends.
Right. 12.
It misses. It's a little too big. Like, it's just a bigger egg and it's got fluids inside, so it moves around weird. Like, you're just not sure quite how to fling it.
All right, my bad. Anyway, he's rude. We're gonna get you out of here, girl, because I will not let the patriarchy put us against each other. I will not. Okay.
She puts a paw on your foot and looks up at you beseechingly.
Okay. I'm gonna try and so who got perceive magic?
I have detect magic.
Oh, detect magic. Okay. Would that allow us to see how strong this enchantment is? Like, is it something that just comes to life to attack her? No, we don't know. Okay.
It just lets me see where there's magic.
You can tell what kind of magic it is too. If you have an identify, that will also tell you like more specifically what you're dealing with.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can definitely do detect magic on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you cast it, and you sense that this is an enchanted statue. That is a construct made. It's a conjuration magic, and you can tell that if it's tied, you can see like this sort of red energy, like magic, tied from this statue to the owlbear, and almost around her neck, like a magical collar. And you get the impression that if she moves out of this space or tries, that this statue will come alive.
I relay that to everyone.
Okay.
Oh, creepy. So it's like a shock collar that has an actual retriever.
Yeah.
Well, if it only comes alive if she leaves, maybe it won't come alive if we break it in here.
Can we smash it right now?
Yeah.
I'm fine with smashing it.
I think we could try to.
I like doing the smashing.
Do you want to smash it, Taffy?
I literally don't have anything that can smash it. I have a crossbow and some daggers.
You do have a swole cam.
That's true. We do. Can I pick up cam and can I please smash?
Yeah, absolutely. And I just go over and look at it and I'm like, okay.
Triangulating like the perfect angle.
Yeah.
Cam's
like
gonna sucker punch a statue.
Like, are there any seams in it?
It's a pretty solid granite statue.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, are there any windows in here? Maybe we can get some fresh air moving.
There are no windows.
Okay. I was thinking also, like, if there's a window, maybe I can just bull rush it out.
The door is open. It's doing its best. The door is doing its best letting in air.
Okay. Yeah, no, let's just smash the statue then. Can I inspect it to find a weak point? What I think looks like a weak point?
Yeah, go ahead and investigate.
Okay.
And feel free, anyone wants to give Cam the help action. That's cool.
Yes.
Actually, I have an appropriate maneuver. It is called tactical assessment. So I'd like to make, whenever I make an intelligence investigation roll, I can add a superiority die to the ability check.
Baller.
Nice.
Also, my spell has run out, so I can no longer talk directly to the owlbear, but we are snuggling close.
That was an 8 on the superiority die. So that is a 28.
So you look at this statue and you know that if you don't hit it just the right way, at the right angle, right now, you've only got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow this statue up.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% unpredictable power will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain.
Are you bestowing bardic inspiration right now?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I thought we were
Okay,
gonna start talking about mom
Cam.
spaghetti the way that was going.
Me too. Cam, I guess you get one bardic from Princess. Is that what you wanted to do? I don't know if
I
that's
mean,
what you wanted.
I mean, why not? Let's just go with it.
Okay, Cam, you have a
Absolutely.
bardic. But
Okay.
yes, you have this one shot to sorry. Every time I do this, I always pretend to be like I'm mom spaghetti. Anyway, just putting it there.
Yeah.
You see a gem set in what looks like the clavicle of this large orc statue, and you know
Mhm.
that if you hit this, but you have to hit it hard enough to break it, and you only have one opportunity, because if you miss it and you don't do enough damage, this thing is going to come alive and it's going to start fighting all of y'all.
Okay. Well, then I'll make sure not to miss it then.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to roll me an attack on this statue?
Yeah, I'll just line it up and like get the counterweight on my sword.
Roll me an attack.
Okay, and I'm two-handing the sword.
Perfect.
It's a 15.
15 hits.
Okay, and one die 5. I rolled a 1.
You crack the gem, but you are
Okay.
not able to destroy it fully. And with and the orc's eyes, the stone orc's eyes flare open a bright red, and it moves its warhammer, and it's going to try to hit you, Cam. Go ahead and roll initiative, everybody.
10.
15.
8.
10.
Okay.
11.
Troik rolled an 11 as well. And construct. Okay. All right. So because it's right there, it's going to go ahead and do a so it basically starts moving. What you basically happened is you did like a stealth surprise round on it. So Cam, you started this. And Tappy, you are up.
Cool. I'm gonna hit that statue with a chaos bolt.
Okay, go ahead.
So that is I'm not sure what the save DC is 13. Because it's a spell. So it's a second level spell. The save DC is what
am I rolling for the save?
D&D Beyond is telling me the save DC is 13.
Okay. Well, it fails, whatever stat that was.
Cool. Then I get to roll damage, and the effect is a random on a D8. So I will roll that. I rolled a 7. That means it's psychic damage.
Okay.
And it takes 2d8 psychic damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll it for me.
It takes 7 psychic damage.
Okay. Perfect. You
Does it take 7 plus my charisma modifier? Because it says spell attack plus 5.
yes, so did you add that to your
No, I didn't. So it's
you hit it, so it's kind of moot. Okay.
Sorry, so it's 7 plus 5.
Yep. So it's 7 plus 5, so that's 12. So seems good. Okay. Awesome. You open up a can of PBR. You basically send your memory of the worst brain freeze you've ever had into the stone construct, and it goes. Next is who else rolled an 11? Sorry, Cam.
I have an 11.
Cam. All right, you're next.
Okay, I am going to. I'm just gonna. I'll attack it. I'll bring up my shield though.
Okay.
I'll see if can I hit the gem again.
You're going to need me to. You're going to have to roll again on the gem.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it.
That'll be a 24 to hit,
That hits.
inflicting 10 damage, please.
Nice.
The gem further cracks, but has not completely shattered. But you do see that the statue goes "Ugh," and then steals itself and its warhammer. Next, is anything else you want to do, Cam?
No, that's good.
All right. Next is Choink. Choink is going. Choink reaches behind his back and out of nowhere produces 2 daggers and is going to try to stab, rather like Drax, leaps up and tries to stab the statue. And he misses. He flies past the statue and into a pile of rubble.
He tried, buddy.
And he gets up and he's like, next time. All right. And after that is Ashlyn.
All right, I am going to Eldritch Blast. Haha.
Amazing.
All right, I will roll to hit. 23 hit.
23 absolutely hits.
Yay. I will deal 8 damage.
And as you do, a whole arm falls off of the statue.
Nice.
The energy that rushes, the magical energy that rushes out of your arm, that your hands looks like energy, like purple energy tentacles, and just sort of like blows this thing's arm right off.
This is so cool.
And it drops
Not
its
gonna lie.
warhammer.
Creeped out about that, but good hit.
Thank you.
Daquan, you're up.
Go for it.
We're trying to break this gem. I think I'm just going to try to grapple the statue.
Okay.
Bring
Please
it to the
grapple the
ground.
statue.
That would be an 18.
18 grapples.
All right. I've got the statue down on the ground. That's my action.
All right, Princess, you're up.
All right, I think I'm gonna try and mace it because I think that'll do more damage than me swinging at it. So I'm gonna roll to hit. What is the plus for that again?
Should be on the. Let me look at your sheet.
Sorry,
It's also like, is it prone right now though? Because Daquan is.
It is prone,
Yeah.
so whatever you roll, you have advantage.
Yeah, so she should
Okay.
get a bonus to that. So
okay. So then with the advantage, it would be 14.
14 hits.
And so I roll 1d6
All the damages.
-2 because I have no strength. So I hit 3.
All
It's
right.
still solid. It's something.
Mm-hmm.
It is on its last legs. You actually knock off a leg as it's writhing around trying to get to the owlbear.
Excellent. Makes it easier to
And-
hold it down.
You leave my baby alone.
Next is the owlbear. And the owlbear gets up on its hind legs and
I'm gonna try to like
roars.
give it room and just like hold my head out of the way so the strike.
Daquan, if you want to get out of the way, you get out of the way.
Yeah. Okay. Rolling out the way.
Rolling out the way.
I
And-
haven't
and
been
the-
privy to this conversation at all, so I'm just like, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Princess, you're like weeping, like you're just happy.
That's
And-
beautiful.
I just see an owl bear coming, so I'm like, nope. Get out the
A
way.
mama owlbear at that, and so she actually roars and she slashes with her paw, and crushes the gem and crushes the statue, and she lets out a roar of victory. and then looks at all of you and goes over to the princess and nuzzles her.
Oh,
Okay,
She's
because my
kinda
next question must
smelly.
be, are we happy or not? But it looks like we're happy.
We're
Okay.
good. Oh my god, girl, you need a shower, but I'm so happy for you. I get empowered so good.
No, real talk,
I
it's kind
know.
of cool that she got the last shot.
Word. I know we can't speak normally anymore, but what's the next room to get out of here, girl? Could you like walk us in the direction and then
Like,
get out of here with your baby?
How do we get out of here? Like, show her with our hands.
Yeah.
like wizard funny. Where do we go?
She goes over to the back of the room, where there's just bits of like scarves and bones and things, and she clears a path out of the way. And she pushes open a door. It creaks and almost disintegrates off its hinges. And she looks around, and she just nods at all of you and lopes back to her nest and sits on it and sits on her egg.
Oh,
I'm
How
out
about
before we
getting
leave the room, though. Like, we see stuff from like our world, which means they probably got here the same way they did. It's like, by chance, did anybody happen to bring some deck boxes with them? Because I'm just saying, if there's some cards, I might as well.
that's true.
I'm
That's
up
I'm
true.
gonna
along
roll a d20
Yeah,
and see if there are any dark boxes. Just a pure luck check.
just saying,
Pilfering
like,
check.
opportunity. Since
Um,
we're here.
so I
from the
rolled a
paladin.
6. You don't
Right.
find a deck box, but you do find some good looking sneakers.
We'll leave those.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna, I'm gonna pull out another one of my feathers and I'm gonna go give it to the owl bear.
The owlbear takes it in her mouth and nuzzles you and puts it in her nest right next to her egg.
So beautiful, guys.
Kidding.
Yo, aren't we glad that we spoke to her and didn't kill her? This is great. I'm the godmother now. Just so everybody know.
Goddess
Elizabeth.
of empathy and compassion.
Did it again. We did it.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna leave her. I'm gonna leave her one of the
PBR.
PBR. I'm gonna leave her the PBR can.
Spreading the
As you
gospel.
leave, Troy just makes a big thumbs up at the owlbear. And as you leave this door, which has clearly never been opened before, you see that the owlbear is kind of rolling the can around, clearly not certain what to do with it. It's just sort of like,
It's nice and cold. It can just lick it.
Looks
One
like
day
it
it'll
knows
just
exactly
explode.
what to do with it.
yeah. One day, like 3 weeks later, it explodes. The owlbear's just like,
This is gonna leave her an empty can. It's just shiny and cool. It's just shiny aluminum.
oh, it's an empty can. Okay.
I desperately need my 2 extra cans of PBR to probably cast my other spells. I think. I feel like they're necessary spell components.
You enter the last room, which is actually, there is no room. There's just one big door. It looks like intricate, made of mahogany with golden fixtures. And you see a spin dial lock in front of you. The center, the shape of a dragon's head, a golden dragon. And as you approach, it blinks slowly, looks at all of you and says, "Well, I suppose you need to get past me if you wish to talk to Master Stuart. So answer me these riddles 3.
Oh no.
Oh no, there's 3.
I hate
Getting through the golems of gyms was already a feat.
Just want to grab the head, like it's on a spin dial, right? And just be like, "Let us through, nerd."
And Cammy's gut.
Bully it. Bully the dragon.
Cam, you take.
I don't. I said
Okay, all right. I'm like, you're gonna take some damage, friend. All right.
it's all I can
Would you-
think of, though.
Would you like to hear the answers to this riddle? Or well, actually, no, not the answers
Yes.
to the questions.
Yes.
What?
Yes, no, that'd be
Would you like
great.
to hear
No,
the answers
sorry,
to this riddle?
sorry. You said
You said
yes.
it.
Yes, I
You
would.
said it. You
But
said
I
it. so you can
won't.
take it back.
Instead,
Okay.
are you ready for your first question?
Let's
I
do it.
mean, I guess.
No.
What eats and lives but drinks and dies?
Eats and lives.
Oh, this one.
Drinks.
Go
Oh,
go for it.
It's fire, right?
Fire, yeah.
It's fire. Fire eats.
oh.
But if it drinks,
Yeah.
it dies.
All right.
Your answer using my head and the spin lock.
Oh my god, okay, so I already found the
Wait, so was it right?
You see a gem light up. Like one
Okay.
of 3 gems. Like there's a gem in each of its eyes and then one in the middle. And you see the one on its right eye lights up.
Way to
Okay.
get happy.
Yeah.
Next, the rich want it, the poor have it, and all will perish if they eat it. What am I?
Tax cuts. No, sorry.
The rich want it, the
Wow,
poor
that's a
have it,
Good one.
and if you eat it, you will die.
This feels very philosophical.
Hmm.
Well, they said that well, he did say that the challenges were brawn, wit, and brains or something. So here we are.
Donk.
Hmm.
Jonk looks at. Jonk's going to make an intelligence roll or a wisdom. I guess it's riddles, so it could be either intelligence or wisdom, I suppose.
Hmm.
He looks at up and he says, "I think it's nothing."
Hmm.
Oh,
People
go,
have
yeah.
nothing.
That's just
Yeah,
You rolled
want
a
is
nat 20.
nothing.
If you have nothing, you die. Oh,
Got
that's
it.
clever.
Yeah. That makes
That's why they
sense.
sent you with us, Chomp. Thank you.
Hey, Chonk, you need to be leader of the village when we leave.
Truly.
I don't know. We'll talk about it. We'll have a vote. And when you key it in, the eye lights up, and then the last riddle, the dragon speaks. You cannot enter this room. What am I?
Oh, I thought it was just telling us you can't come in. I'm like, well, what was the point?
Well then.
I was like, well, that sucks. No, enter the room.
But what if it's an egg though? Because you can't enter the room that is an egg, because the little thing lives in there, and it's an egg. And eggs have been a theme this whole game. I mean, anybody feel free to check me.
Mushroom.
Mm.
That also
That's
is
probably better. That's
technically a-
probably better,
Chonk.
actually.
Choink nods and says, "I think it's that."
Hmm.
Yeah, that's probably better. I
Mhm.
tried.
The
I actually kind
last,
of like where you were going with the egg thing, though. I was
Yeah.
about to back that one.
the center
I feel like
gem,
both of those could work.
the center gem lights up, and the dragon glows a bright yellow, and then the door disappears, and you see in front of you the wizard's lair.
Nerd.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
All right, Loki, I am totally tweeting those later.
Nice. Yeah, just ping me and I can send you the riddles. So how do you want to enter? Do you want to enter stealthily? Because the door did not make a noise when it disappeared. Do you want to just go in our swords and maces blazing?
Is he like looking? So is he like not in our like? Can he not see us?
Roll a perception check so you can check out this room.
Meow, meow, meow.
Fascinating.
14.
16. 18.
23.
Yeah.
10.
Dang, Cam.
Dang, Cam. Chonk rolled a 3. He's just very proud of himself for getting that one riddle right. And he, so Cam, you poke your head around the door, and what you see is a large circular room. Again, all the rooms in here have been circular, but this one, you can tell you're at the top of the tower. There's kind of like, so you see some of the support beams. You see some sort of like weird sigils and like mobiles that are clearly meant for arcane use. There's a couple of cauldrons bubbling on a large hearth in the corner. You see some tables that are strewn with notes and various books and potions. It definitely smells like an apothecary of sorts in here. And over by the window, furiously writing, you see a rather small man, pale, balding, with a goatee. Looks like it's meticulously kept on. You see a hat rack with at least 5 fedoras on it. You also, he's just sitting there in like blue, starry, ratty robes, just writing. And he mutters to himself, "Nope, that's not right. That's right. Nope, that's right. Nope, that's all right. This has got to be it."
Okay. I report this back to the group. He's just sitting there. And I hate him.
I hate him
You
for a
should-
lot of reasons.
Yeah. You should throw a PBR at him, Tabby.
Abby, didn't she have a crossbow?
Or
Yes,
that.
but also.
Yeah, the room's about 60 feet in diameter, so not too big. Chonk brandishes his daggers against, like, I can try to hit him.
It might be hard to
That's
do.
Well, he maybe is a rogue.
Well, do we want?
I mean, we
wanna
could
be
just roll in
tactical?
there and get a surprise because he's just sitting there working on a book.
Actually, you know what? I took proficiency in Arcana. Can I look at like the sigils on the floor? Is there anything that will teleport us back here, or anything dangerous that I can disrupt?
Okay, I just tell you this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can roll it, or
Go ahead and roll.
okay.
With advantage.
Ugh, 13.
You don't need very much, honestly, to know that what you've got in front of you. As you look, you see the sigils are clearly summons. It's a summons out there to bring the most powerful, interesting creatures, so he can bring them and like basically make a pact in order to gain power. You see this scrawled on the ceiling, on the floor, but you also see a tall floor-length mirror with emanating purple and gray mist kind of swirling around inside it. And you get the feeling that's your ticket back.
Okay. So
Alright.
we don't want to damage the mirror. But
Or do we
disrupting
need
the
to breathe
sigils
the
would be good.
mist?
Hmm?
We just need to breathe the mist because that's how we got here before.
I mean, but also, like, this wizard is being horrible to all of these poor people who live here.
Yeah.
Yes. So we have to make a decision.
I'm
Are
fine
we
getting
gonna-
rid of this guy first on the way
Like,
out.
there's fedoras. Like, and
Yeah,
they're probably not even actual fedoras. They're probably trilbies. Like,
So not only is this guy like appalling, but he's like 10 years out of date appalling.
yes, already. And he probably doesn't even know it. So we'd be putting him out of his misery, and I think we should do it.
He probably
Also, no,
ties
I-
his tie in an
I
eldritch.
mean, like, princesses are now like gods here, so we should
Oh,
probably
no, he doesn't even
leave.
tie that. He just wears a bolo tie, I'm sure.
Yeah, we should probably. Oh, he absolutely does not know how to tie a Windsor. No question. I feel like Princess and I are like gods here now, so we should probably do a little bit better of a, we should try to leave it better than we found it.
Definitely
Fair.
smite him.
Yeah.
The question
I
is, do we want to smite him tactically or smite him with flavor.
I mean,
I just say we go in and bum rush him. I mean, he's not going to see us coming, so we'll get at least one good round.
I got a PBR in my hand right now.
what would Emrakul do?
Play
Are
with him.
you are you trying to commune with your patron, Ashlyn?
I think I will try to. Do you all mind if I just try to talk to
Take 5.
Yeah, did
Real
you
quick.
girl?
while you plan this out? Might help.
So I think I'm going to turn around and... Well, Henrietta, you came this far. Now's your time to shine.
She
Need
nuzzles
you to-
you.
Need you to bum rush in there, make a distraction, charge up to that guy, and then we can get him.
She nods.
All right.
She's such a good dinosaur.
This is going to be her time.
Ashlyn, you find a moment to meditate, and you feel yourself entering that space in your mind again, and you feel the presence of Emrakul. And she says, "What is it, little one?"
Hey! So this is really cool. We just want to know if we should totally obliterate this wizard. Is it kind of...
What? What
No.
wizard?
The really annoying one who transported us here.
Oh, Stuart?
Yeah.
Oh, he's the worst. He's been trying to get my number for like forever.
Yeah. I figured
Yeah.
it's like one of those. Yeah. Okay.
He sends me like these messages, and like it's really awkward, and I'm not about that.
The unsolicited email things. Yeah, I totally
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, I like what you did with this one place in Estrad, but like here are some pointers." And I was like, "Fool, you do not tell a god how to meld people."
Yeah. Okay, I'll let him know. We're gonna bum rush him now.
Okay, have fun. Go with my blessings. And your little spawn just goes.
Yeah, she says obliterate him.
Still creepy.
Aces.
All right. How far away is he from the entrance?
He's like on the other side, so he's about 60 feet away.
Okay. Well, that's a full sprint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can have my familiar like bloop next to him and hold him.
Chicken
while
can
you
also
do it.
short distance fly and get there.
Ooh.
I can also use vicious mockery. That's 60 feet long. I can just mock him to death.
Well, so before we do anything, though,
Mock him
let's
to- No
let's-
means no, Stuart.
let's have you roll some initiative. I think that
All right,
probably makes the most
let's do that.
sense here.
Yep.
And please drop it in the Discord. So we've got our friends at Car Kingdom.
Oh yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so Cam, you're 10. Tappy, you're 14. Princess, ooh, nice 19. And Quan, you are at 17. And Ashley, do you want to roll for your familiar, or is your familiar just going to go along with you?
My familiar will go along with me.
Okay. And Chunk rolled a nat 20 again because Choink is amazing.
Twink!
Oh, Henrietta got a 19, by the way, just a natural roll.
Henrietta
'cause
got a 19. Okay.
I don't know if she has initiative bonus, so.
Me and the animals.
If she has a high dex, she might.
Yeah, I have no idea. We don't have chicken stats.
We don't have chicken stats. If you just want to look up like warhorse stats and make them into chickens, like you can do that to Quan if you just want
It's
to
all
look that
right.
up.
We'll just give her a 19. It's fine.
Okay. So Choink, who is in fact a rogue, is going to stealth in and do a quiet dash action and wait. He hides underneath a table, waiting for all of you so he can go and stealth attack this dude. So he does a dash action. Would you want Henrietta to just go in feathers flying and just go like make a whole ruckus?
Yeah.
A queen, really?
She does that.
honestly.
She does that. Your beautiful fluffy red chicken mount just is busting through the entrance, feathers everywhere, just going.
It's like the Kool-Aid Man. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
And
Yes.
the wizard Stuart turns around. He's like, "What? Who put this chicken in here?" And Princess, you are up.
Okay, so I am going to do vicious mockery, because I want to mock him.
Do it.
And it says,
Correct.
yeah, and it has a range of 60 feet, so I can just stay here, which is great. And it says, it must succeed in a wisdom saving throw, or take 1d4 damage. So, but I still have to roll to hit him, right? Okay.
Oh, by the way, he has come closer in an effort to shoo Henrietta out of his chamber. So he is about like 20 feet closer now. So he's only about 40 feet away.
Good. All right. So I just rolled a 16.
16 hits.
Okay. And then he has to make a wisdom saving throw, I think, of 12.
Okay, give me a second. That's an 8.
All right. So he's going to take 1d4 of psychic damage and have a disadvantage on the next attack roll. It
What
makes
is
before.
what does she get to say for the vision?
Oh, I'm gonna do the damage and then I'm gonna like start the attack because I just want to know what I'm gonna hit him for. 3. Okay. First of all, your hat sucks, huh?
I'm not wearing. Wait, you mean my Trilby collection?
Your hat sucks. Your goatee is ugly, and I can't believe you had that beautiful mama sitting in that place. You're dirty, stinking, stupid wizard. Emrakul doesn't want you. He thinks that you're stupid. She thinks you are stupid because you are. Can't even enchant good help. And you killed so many people like a nerd. Oh no, Michelle's gone. I gotta keep singing. There we go. Boop, boop.
Sorry. Just keep singing until I come back. Thank you.
If I was at 5th level, bards would hit you for more. But you
Nice.
don't need more because you're a weak punk with an ugly goatee.
Awesome. He flinches back at your song of pure truth, and he recoils from you. So this is a surprise round. So Daquan, go ahead.
I think I'm gonna charge him since he's closer now,
Yeah, he's 40 feet.
and I think I'm gonna. I never had a max damage here on this guy. I think I'm just gonna charge my weapon up.
Okay. What does that look like? And who are you?
It's a bright light
awesome.
comes from my sword as I start to run toward him to like run him through.
And what belief are you channeling to receive this divine assistance?
You know what? Because we're trying to save a bunch of people, this is charity, like compassion, like this. This is just payback for all these people we've encountered today.
You feel the sense of justice and righteousness enter your heart, flow through your arm and your veins, and into this sword. This desire for compassion, for empathy, and for kindness, and for retribution. And yeah, that your sword glows a brilliant white as you charge it up. Yeah,
All
Tappy.
right.
Oh, God, are you? Oh, I think is that all? Sorry.
Oh, Daquan needs to attack him.
Right.
Daquan needs to do the damage.
21.
21
attack.
absolutely hits.
Damage is going to be not nearly as much as I would have liked. 7.
You smack him with your sword, and as you do so, you definitely hit him in the arm, slicing into his left deltoid muscle, and he trips and catches himself on a table and says, how did you manage to get past all of my trials? This is absurd, I tell you.
Jazzy
You
stuff.
have no idea the nerds that you summon.
I didn't summon you. I summoned the greatest one of all, Emrakul.
She doesn't
yeah.
want you.
Exactly. About
She
that.
thinks you're grown.
All right, Tappy, you are up.
Can I clear myself of my friends if I like run towards this like sorry like Stuart individual?
Well, right now I think the only person roughly within melee distance is Daquan.
Yes, but can I get Daquan out of a 15-foot space of me?
No.
Like I'm
I
fully
can take
equipped
some
to,
damage.
like,
I'll be fine. I'm still at max.
fully equipped to do like a dodge roll. Like I don't have to hit Daquan. That's like absolutely not a thing I have to do.
Okay. It's worth the risk. Go for it.
I mean, I literally do not have to do this, brother. Like it's not a thing that I have to do. Do you think
The only rule is because he hates it, we should be calling him Stuart every time we attack him.
Please, like
Not Stuart, it's Maleficenterus.
Your door even called you Stuart, dude. Come on.
Here we go. I've got it. So I have a dragon's breath, and I can touch a willing creature and imbue it with the ability to spew magical energy. I can touch myself, right? Like when I think about this, I can touch myself, right?
Yeah, you can 100% smack yourself.
Absolutely wonderful. I'm gonna touch myself. I'm gonna give myself the ability to spew acid, and it's gonna come in at Stuart.
Nice.
Again, Daquan is out of this distance because it's a cone, not a square. Like the other one was a square. So this one it's a touch attack. So I think I have to roll this one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where is my attack? Very cool. So I got a 15 plus a 5, so I got 20 to hit. 20 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Very cool. Now I
My
go back to
name
spells.
isn't Stuart.
I got it legally changed.
As I spew acid at this like horrible man-child. So if I cast this spell, he takes 3d6
Nice.
Nice.
of acid damage.
Yay, acid.
He takes 11 damage.
Ooh. When you spew, you basically just lunge your head out and you spit on this man. You spit with disdain upon this
I
man-child.
just vomit all of him. Like I just all over him.
The vomit that comes forth is like the vomit that it happens when you're just hung over and it's terrible and everything's just coming back up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It is truly terrible. And he just goes, oh, my robes! How dare you! First you insult my home and my hats, and now my robes! This is just utterly ridiculous.
Now you know how my girl felt when you had her in that nasty dungeon.
Well, you mean the owlbear? Owlbears don't have feelings.
Oh my gosh.
I just look at Tappy and I'm thinking, yeah, dinosaur vomit, that checks.
Yeah.
It's like that scene from What We Do in the Shadows when that vampire eats a frog and it just goes, bah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, projectile. Cam, you are up.
Brontosaurus on that dude's ass. Sorry.
Yes. No, you're good.
But
All right. I am going to use my action surge so that I can dash and attack this round. And I am going to hit him with a sword.
Whack him with your sword.
Hit him with your best shot.
23. And,
23 100% hits.
because I'm two-handing it, that's going to do 8 damage.
You smack him with your sword and you absolutely you not only you basically cut his arm off.
Ah!
His arm's off. And it drops to the floor. He's like, ah!
Oh my.
Well.
oh yes.
Okay.
All's well that ends
well,
well.
And he had it coming.
That was
You only
my
had him
arm.
killed.
Myself to blame.
And with that, let's go to Ashlyn. This is, by the way, this is the surprise round. He hasn't had a chance to react.
For the record, I think Choink should get to put him down.
We're murderers.
Noted. Ashlyn's gonna say in her head of like, damn, Cam, that was intense. But she says that telepathically to him, not realizing she can do that. And then she's going to Eldritch Blast Stuart
All right.
for 23.
Stuart collapses to the ground and is holding on for dear life. And from that moment, Choink leaps forth with both daggers and says, This is for my friend's wedding," and goes ahead and makes a couple of sneak attacks.
Good.
I'm just picturing Chunk just having a moment of just like da 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 da.
Yeah. It's like that scene with Drax with the daggers inside that. Yeah. And rolls. It's because it's a sneak attack. That's 10 damage. And with a final flurry of bladed weaponry and much needed revenge and a desperate desire for closure, Choink just buries his dagger in this wizard, who rolled really low and didn't perceive you when I rolled for that, and you just annihilated. This is like a fifth or like sixth or seventh level wizard. This is a pretty high level wizard I have. Oh,
See, Cam, we didn't even have to kill anybody. What did it for us?
I mean, to be fair, if he had untapped,
Choink is just like standing there with his daggers, like.
He once had some pent-up testosterone for a while. He had to get that out of his system.
You feel better now, babe?
Yeah, I guess I can go back and finally marry. Well, I'm not going to marry anyone. I'm going to officiate. You know, I'm gonna officiate their wedding now. I guess I'll just go back.
But this means you have done the thing to help your people. Like you get to be the new leader.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Oh, and you should have a mount. You need a steed. I think Henrietta should go and help and take care of you and your people. And she produces eggs.
Henrietta looks over at Choink, and Choink looks at Henrietta, and a moment of understanding passes between the bird and the goblin. And he tentatively reaches out to the giant chicken, and she nuzzles her giant chicken head into his hand, and he nods, and she like gets down so he can climb up on her.
Excellent.
Also, you better not go without these, and I hand Choink my last 2 PBRs.
There you go.
The can god is once again generous.
The can god will also say, even though you're really cool and you do a great job, maybe you should establish some kind of goblin-like voting system democracy where everyone in the goblin society kind of gets a vote, and you're really cool and you have every ability to do that. And it would be like kind of neat if, going forward, knowing that you've been ruled by horrible stewards in the past, that really you should make sure that doesn't happen anymore, and everyone should have a voice in their government or whatever kind of ruling body you have in your goblin society.
Well, there's 5 of us.
I mean,
we're not really talking about a constitution so much as a chore wheel, I feel. But,
I
really our
kind of feel
to interfere in goblin internal civil affairs. So,
and Choink actually holds up a bunch of keys and says,
"Well, I can let everyone out of the basement prison." Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do that. Hi ho, Henrietta.
And this is the most words you've ever heard him say.
Aww.
And he says, and Henrietta like does a chicken rear and just like rears up a little bit, and then like they charge down the stairs, and you hear like a roar as the owlbear joins them, and they pummel down. They go down the stairs, and they go to set free everybody.
And think about the stories that Choink gets to tell. Like, he got to hang out with 2 deities. He got a giant chicken. He got to kill the wizard. Like, he is like King Goblin now. He has like the coolest story.
No gods, no kings.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm very proud of the work that we did today. Helping people is good.
Yeah.
I think
Good
we've all
job.
learned that today. Helping people is good, actually.
Now we got to get back to this mirror with this mist so we can get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
This is done.
So
I was supposed to play in a commander pod today.
Oh.
That probably isn't happening, Cam.
Oh, what a shame.
I don't even know if it's still today.
Yeah.
Honestly.
You know, they banned Hellbreacher, so I mean,
Oh,
Hellbreacher, so it's gonna be a lot.
I hope it's today.
Yeah.
They usually
Yeah,
have
no,
those
I'm-
really good desserts at their thing. I really want them.
So you see in front of you the floor-length mirror. It's got this incredible ebony kind of frame with various like dark abstract shapes. It looks kind of one thing looks like a bat wing, another one looks like a swan's neck. But inside you do see the swirling mist beckon. And Ashlyn, your little friend crawls down reluctantly and sits on a table and waves goodbye at you.
Should we just leave that thing here?
I mean, do you want me to bring it with me?
I mean, I kind of want to kill it. I don't.
Aren't they an invasive
That's
species?
thirsty.
Yeah, that's sort of what it feels like. I feel weird just letting that just stay. I'm like,
Oh.
They'll probably go back into the primordial ooze or whatever, you know. Why
You
would
know
you wanna
what? And
be
if
here?
it comes back, we can build it as terrarium.
no,
Right.
no.
Is it one of the little Metroid
We've seen
ones?
that movie before.
I like the way you think, Cam. Yeah, I think we could totally pull
Okay,
it
how
off.
about we just leave it here?
You know, it has no natural predators here.
It's not going to have any back home.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll dismiss it.
It is your familiar, so you can like unsummon it if you so wish.
Yeah. So I do that.
You unsummon it, and it waves goodbye to all of you with all of its noodly appendages.
Mommy loves you.
Hi, Noodle.
And the mirror awaits.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
I have the
Back
opportunity
to
to
the
do the
con.
funniest thing in the world here, but I will not.
I mean, like, have fun, everybody.
Wait, Cam, you're not going back?
Oh, no, I was just thinking of like, it would be. No, yeah, I'll totally go back.
Okay.
I'm not going back.
Not going back.
I mean, do we have to go
You
back?
You just got a house. What are you gonna do to all your commander decks? Wait. Can I have?
Yeah, Princess, I've got a little key lock on my garage. I'll give you the code.
All
You
right.
can get
I
it.
think we
There's
should
no-
let Tappy live her bliss.
I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna be a dinosaur person. I want to make sure that the goblins establish fair and equal representation. Somebody's obviously got like, not everybody needs to help them. I don't want to be a paternalistic presence that, like, you know, enforces itself upon their resources ad nauseum forever. But like, you don't get to be a dinosaur person and the kind of a god that like gets to fire magic missiles and spit acid breath. I think I can do some good here.
But Tappy, how do you get more PBR?
I'll figure out how to brew it. I'm a chemist. I can do that. PBR is like the most basic of brewing skills. I'll prestige into brewer. It'll be okay.
Plus, I guess
So-
you just inherited a wizard tower, so
I did it. Oh,
That's fair.
So
Hey,
you
if
can
you wanna
invite us
stay-
back whenever you want.
I certainly can.
All right, works for me.
Yeah.
Besides, somebody can stay here and make sure the weird little noodle thingies don't pop back up. So
Yeah.
seems reasonable.
Yeah, don't pop back up. Exactly that. What Declan said.
Yeah, and please make sure that our homegirl is able to give birth peacefully.
Oh, yes, we need to make sure that the owlbears are taken care of. Somebody's got to do it, and
Yeah.
might as well be the person who gets to be a dinosaur. So, have fun, everybody. Send
Well,
wishes.
So
bye.
the four of you go through the mirror portal, and on the other side, you feel the ground beneath you. The ground beneath you shudders, shakes, and stops. And when you open your eyes, you see the door of the freight elevator you were in open, and
Not again.
there are a lot of people. You're in Mox Boarding House, the very first floor, and you see, a lot of really great friends just like, yay, you're here. We have 5 kinds of fondue. Come on, we've got a commander game set up.
Oh,
I
damn,
immediately
I guess
collapse
it's
under
like
the
waiting
weight
to
of
my
set
armor.
Commander game after all.
Ooh, they had the Tron cheesecake bites. Yes. Ah.
I
I
just
immediately-
really want to eat.
But as you get out though, like I was one of your friends. Actually, since we mentioned Brian earlier, the professor looks at each of you and says, "Oh, I didn't realize that this was a costume party." And you look all down, and you're wearing the same things you were wearing in the Forgotten Realms. Cam, however, your clothing is too big.
Yeah, no, I immediately implode under the weight of all this clothing. Like, just like step back through and like wham, right onto the ground, landing like the One Ring.
Yes.
Cam
No
has to
one can move you.
pull his shirt back and tie it in a knot so it fits.
Got a little crop top now.
Yeah, some people help you up. Like somebody finds like some sweats in a back room and like grabs you a couple of shirts from the merch area. So
I'm wearing an acre of branded cotton.
yes, you are wearing so much branding. So yeah, the rest of you, your night goes well. Ashlyn, you notice with a little bit of a smile that whenever you play in the pods tonight, that there's a little noodly shadow on that each of your cards cast every time you put one down on your playmat.
Very nice. And I'll order a round of PBA for everyone.
Yeah.
There's always just one extra for the friend that wanted to stay behind.
Pour one out.
Yep. And as you all enjoy all the fondue and excellent Tron cheesecake squares and whatnot, we pan over back to the Forgotten Realms where Tappy, you have successfully liberated everyone from the Wizard's Tower, and you and Choink together, you go back with Henrietta to the tiny goblin village. There's only 5 goblins left, where you stand as best dinosaur to Steez and his wife's wedding. And they you preside over their wedding as the can god. And yeah, the owlbearer is reunited with her mate who is in the dungeon as well. And a few months later, you help deliver a beautiful little owlbear cub from the egg that she was nesting, that she was sitting on in the tower. And as you and roll me an intelligence check, or actually, I don't know if we have brewing supplies or anything like that, but
I do have brewing supplies.
okay, go ahead and roll me that with an advantage.
All right, fantastic. All right, 19 plus my 21.
And that on a crisp spring evening, as you all toast to Steez's wedding, Choink has been elected taskmaster of the 5 goblins that are left. And he still takes it upon himself to like do things like dig like trenches like for new outhouses and make sure that there are wells and stuff like that. You all toast to your newly crafted PBR. is a perfect duplicate. And as the moon rises in the sky in both Seattle and the Forgotten Realms, we bid adieu to our wonderful adventurers as they find some kind of happiness in this very strange but very lovely Magic Fest. And with that, thank you all so much. Yay! Thank you for playing.
That was so fun. Thank
And-
you.
Thank
It was
you.
fun.
Thank you for guiding us.
Of course, thank you. Thank you for giving Choik so much of a spotlight.
No, he was great. He came
MVP
through.
of the
Choice MVP.
It was only fitting that he got to do the deed at the end.
Of
Yes.
course.
Also,
yeah.
if we let a 9th level wizard untap, we're in deep trouble. So
Yeah, he definitely was summoning sick when you brought him when you found him. Probably.
Yeah.
And then he got tapped, and then everything happened.
Let's be real though. A 9th level wizard, even then, like doesn't have much of a chance, but like against 2 gods.
It's true.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's
We
true.
did. Especially one who's insulting him with such good bars, you know.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you all so much for tuning in and watching tonight. Where can we find all of you? So once again, let's make the round. Ashlyn.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter as Ashlyn Rose. You can find me on Instagram as RAR. It's Ashlyn. And if you want to check out my voiceover demos, you can go to ashlynrose.com. And that's it.
Yeah. And Ashlyn, you're a mermaid now too, right? Like you're like yay.
Yes, if you want to hear my latest animations, I am a mermaid I bring to life the voice of Mara, the mermaid for Enchantimals Royals.
Wonderful. You
Nice.
do such a good job.
No, it's so cute.
It's really cute. All right. Next is Cam. Cam, what are you up to? What do you want to plug?
You can find me on the Bad Bird website at Unarmed Oracle, which is an anagram of my first and last name. And you can also find me on twitch.tv/Unarmed Oracle, where I sometimes paint miniatures, sometimes play head-clicking games, and sometimes take over a galaxy.
The huge.
You know.
Excellent. All right, Princess, what's up?
You can find me on Twitter at Weeks Princess or on Instagram as Princess_Weeks. And then you can also see any video content I do under my username Lena Pendulum or on PBS's It's Lit Story channel.
Woo!
And this was so much fun.
Wonderful.
It's so
Yay.
much fun.
Tappy, where can we find our favorite dinosaur?
You can find me anywhere where loud dinosaurs are sold. Or not sold. Most of my content's free. You can find me on Tappy Toe Claws at Instagram, TikTok, on the Bad Bird website, as Cameron said, or Instagram. Did I ever say that one? I don't know. Either way, the most important thing is that you can find me in the Forgotten Realms, convincing the goblins that they should seize the means of production and making sure that they need to keep their society liberated and equally distributed forever and ad infinitum, just to make sure that we can equally distribute the PBR that we have brewed as, equal, like as everyone has obviously been doing equal work to make sure that we can requisition the Wizard's Tower into a brewery.
You do that.
Absolutely going to do that.
You do that.
do
And
that,
the Halfling
yeah.
Village, the village of Halflings also joins in, and you usher in a new age of beer-based peace and economic equality.
It's a golden age.
It is a golden age. Speaking of golden people and things, Daquan, where can we find you?
You can find me just about everywhere these days, but I do have a podcast called Color of Magic, which is awesome. Y'all should check it out. If you want to find me anywhere else, it's pretty much all social stuff and YouTube every day under Power Dragon, POWRDRAGN, like it is in the chat there. And sadly, the only place that's not Power Dragon is over on TikTok, where it's the Power Dragon, because somebody's camping on the name. I know.
No.
I've been tried to buy it from them, and
rude.
they don't want to respond. So
Wow.
anyway, you can find me everywhere else.
Rude.
Yep.
Well,
What are you
I-
doing over on TikTok?
I show all types of different things. We've done stuff. I've shown people like differences in dice, like cool history of stuff, talking about just fun Magic cards, just a bunch of different things. Actually, just gaming, mostly Magic, but just fun gaming stuff over there.
Nice. Well, you can find hello and thank you very much for listening to me for the past 3.5 hours. I'm Michelle Rapp. I often you can find me on Twitter at Kiln Fiend Potter. You can also find me, which is the Bad Bird website, my bad. You can also find me on Insta under Kiln Fiend Pottery. You can see a lot of my ceramics work there. Mostly on my Twitter, I just yell about ceramics, feminism, and against the patriarchy, and mostly about Magic the Gathering, and also TTRPG stuff, which is also fun. I also, on occasion, hang out with Cam on in Loading Ready Runs dice runs, where Cam puts up with all of my shenanigans. Thank you, Cam.
My pleasure.
And with that, we also want to give a hearty shout out to Weston Evans, who was the artist who created these beautiful character portraits.
For sure.
Thank you.
It was amazing.
It was
They're
such
so good.
They were so amazing. Thank you so much. Hearts for you, Weston. And of course, another big hearty thank you to our the person who brought, or the community that brought this together, Card Kingdom. If you're looking to start your own adventure in the Forgotten Realms, you can do so in multiple ways at Card Kingdom. Not only can you buy like the general books, but you can also, like, if you want to get the player's handbook or Xanathar's Guide to Everything, etc., you can also get the new Magic set, which is Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, which just came out. So definitely go see if you can attend a pre-release, if not, and do so safely. And with that, thank you all so much. It's been a wonderful time, and wish you only the best dice rolls in life and in game. Take care, friends.
Take
Bye.
care.
Bye.